Skin Hardaway 17, back with another EP. And today, this morning, I'm here with a special kind of EP. I want to talk about something, get something off my mind real quick. You know, some shit that I've been thinking about, some shit I've been noticing. Y'all know me. I moved to my own beat. I've been in my own lane, doing my own thing. Canelo Alvarez, he did an interview recently on the zone card, actually, the last the zone card. The Chocolatito versus Martinez card, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there was the card. It was they gave Canelo Alvarez an interview. In this interview, Canelo Alvarez said a bunch of things. He said a lot of things. You know what I mean? The one that I want to talk about in particular on this certain let me holler at my people in the building first. Let me say what's up to my good folks in the building. My bad, y'all. Forgive me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out my guy, Yo, the Crush. What's good? Grand Risings, King. Terry Connor, what's good? King, he said morning to his back. Yes, sir. Shout out my guy, Boxing Matchups, and Dwayne Freeman. What's good, Dwayne? Shout out my guy, DS. Appreciate you sliding through this joint. My brother's keeper, and I am my brother's keeper. What's good, fam? Appreciate you sliding through. New Boy Fitness. What's good, King? Long time no see. Glad you could make it this morning, King. Ratchet since 91. I've been ratchet since 91 too. Shout out my guy, Ratchet since 91. Glad you could make it. But yeah, Canelo Alvarez said a lot of stuff in these interviews. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna talk about pretty much today. I'm gonna talk about what Canelo said in the interview. I got this Southern tea, and then I got a Southern tea, and then I got a Southern tea. Coming up later. That I want to talk about. But Canelo Alvarez, ever since it was his fight. I think it was his fight with Billy Joe Saunders. You know what I mean? Demetrius Andrade had showed up to the fight with Billy Joe Saunders, right? You know what I mean? And him and Caleb, I said Caleb, him and Demetrius Andrade, had a war of words. You know what I mean? Got real ugly real quick. They had a war of words. Demetrius Andrade and Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez told Demetrius Andrade that the only reason that you want to fight was good, Oscar Martinez. Oscar Martinez, can you do your boy a favor? Can you like the video and subscribe to the channel? I don't know if it's your first time, but don't make it your last time. Greatly appreciate you coming through. Feel free to speak your opinion. He said, what's happening? I'm about to tell you, G. I'm about to tell you. So, after Canelo Alvarez defeated Billy Joe Saunders. After Canelo Alvarez defeated Billy Joe Saunders, Boo Andrade came to the press conference, and then he asked Canelo if Canelo could consider him, for a fight. And everybody knows what happened historically. Those were one of the lasting moments in boxing. That's when payday, you want payday, and Boo Andrade is a horrible fighter. That's where all that shit was born. That's the first time we heard Canelo Alvarez speak English, and it was and Boo Andrade is the guy that dragged that English up out of him. You know what I mean? It was pretty funny though. Funny work. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's good, Cassandra? Appreciate you sliding through this shine. So he kind of shunned Boo Boo off because he said, I know why you want to fight. You just want a payday. You a bad fighter, all that good stuff. And then just recently in this interview with the Zone, he doubled down on what he said back then. He said, these guys just want to fight me because they want a payday. How about they fight each other? And then I'll fight the winner of all of them. We could do it like that, right? But I noticed something. I'm noticing a pattern here. Why is it that, guys like Boo Andrade, guys like Jamal Charlo, guys like David Benavidez, why do they all have to fight each other before proving that they deserve a fight with you, Canelo Alvarez? You know what I mean? Why do they have to prove themselves? But, you folk, Billy Joe Saunders, you didn't tell Billy Joe Saunders he had to prove himself. I mean, you're about to fight Bivol. I never heard you tell, Bivol that, he had to prove himself. You went and got a guy who was inactive for 2 years in Anvil Durham, right? You brought him back for a fight. He didn't have to prove himself. And I like this particular guy myself, but even Caleb Plant has the least amount of fights of all these guys. You never told Caleb Plant that, Caleb Plant had to prove himself. You know what I mean? So my thing is, why does, Charlo and Andrade and, even David have to prove themselves? They fight each other, then you'll fight the winner. But, those other guys didn't. And even, I'm gonna take a step back again. Let's take another step back for a second. I remember there was a time when you, Canelo Alvarez, were calling out a particular fighter. You were calling out two particular fighters, Floyd Mayweather and Miguel Cotto. You know what I mean? Um, what was the reasoning behind you, Canelo Alvarez, calling out those fighters, Floyd Mayweather in particular? Because that's the fighter that I want to talk about. What was your reasoning for calling out Floyd Mayweather all those years back? You know, and after that fight, people say, "Oh, Canelo was green. He wasn't ready. He was green. He was green. Floyd cherry picked him." But what people forget is that Canelo Alvarez continuously, constantly, multiple times called out Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? He called him out multiple times. He was fighting. He was advocating for that Floyd Mayweather fight. You know what I mean? So why were you, constantly, going at Floyd if your fans thought that you were green? If nobody thought you were ready? Clearly you thought you were ready, right? So why were you calling out Floyd Mayweather at that point in time? Is it because that Floyd Mayweather was the best fighter out, which is what we thought, right? We know the best want to fight the best, and it ain't shit wrong with it. The best is supposed to fight the best, right, Canelo? Or was it because you wanted that Floyd Mayweather payday? Before Floyd Mayweather, you had never made, 5 million in the fight. You had made 2.5 million was your asking price. That's what you were getting before that Floyd Mayweather fight. So did you call out Floyd Mayweather because you wanted a payday, or did you call out Floyd Mayweather because he was the best? Now I said that to say this: why is it that Andrade is calling you out because he just wants a payday? Why is it that Jamal Charlo is calling you out because he wants a payday? But when Billy Joe calls you out, or Beaver all calls you out, it's crickets. It's cricket. Is it not because that they want a payday, or is it because that they want to fight the best competition? You know what I mean? When you called out Floyd Mayweather, was it because you wanted a payday, or was it because you wanted to fight the best competition? Y'all kind of see where I'm going here. Canelo Alvarez is he's walking around by this double standard right now. You know what I mean? And because he has so many fans, and because people love Canelo, because he's one of the faces of boxing, people just run with whatever he says. There's no consistency in what he says or what he does. And I think too many people are okay with it because he's Canelo Alvarez. But how did Canelo Alvarez get to where he's at now? You know what I mean? Who put Canelo Alvarez in position to be in this spot to tell people that they just want paydays? Somebody had to give you an opportunity, Canelo. You know what I mean? Somebody had to give you a chance to prove yourself. You know what I mean? Somebody had to somebody somebody had to take a risk, right? Somebody had to take a risk and fight you, Canelo Alvarez. Just like, these guys are asking you to take a risk and fight them. You know what I mean? So this double standard, it's a double standard out here that Canelo Alvarez has set, and that blindly people have fallen up under. You know what I mean? Blindly. But how soon we forget that in just 2012, Canelo Alvarez was, quote unquote, to use his words, he was chasing, to use your words, he was chasing Canelo Alvarez. I mean, he was chasing Floyd Mayweather. He was he was uh chasing paydays, trying to fight Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? And Floyd Mayweather obliged him. He eventually, obliged him. And my thing is, the very person who put you in this position right now was Floyd Mayweather, a black man. So a black man fed your family, A black man changed your life. Changed your life. I know y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all know I'm finna lose a couple of y'all. A black man, a black man put you into position. A black man changed your life. He changed your trajectory. Now, to me, and I'm gonna say it, now we finna get real, real. Cause I ain't gonna be here too. I might be here like another 10 minutes. We finna get real, real right now. We finna get real, real. Why is it that every time a black person, or every, I'm not even gonna say black, I'm gonna say, why is it every time that Charlo and Boo Boo Andrade at you for a fight, you say that they want paydays? Why you always are in those two particular guys' pockets? Is it that, is it that you, so you're not saying you don't want to fight them because they're bad, right? You're saying you don't want to fight them because they want a payday. So why is it so important to you that these guys don't get paid? Is what I'm getting at. Why is it so important to you that Charlo doesn't get a Canelo payday? Why is it so important to you that Boo Boo doesn't get a Canelo Alvarez payday? But you had no problem, fighting Billy Joe. You had no problem fighting a Bivol. Billy Joe is a multiple weight champ. He got one belt, just like Jamal Charlo. Same thing. Boo Boo, multiple weight champ. He had one belt. Same thing. How does one deserve and another doesn't? You know what I mean? Now these are just facts that I'm laying on the table. Is it? It seems like to me you're hell bent on not getting black fighters paychecks. That's what it seems like to me. Like you're hell bent on not making sure that these black guys don't eat off your plate. Now you say you beat these guys. Your fans say you beat these guys. Even a lot of us feel like that you beat these guys. And I tell you this: before, before, before you decided not to fight Jamal Charlo this second time, even I thought that you beat Jamal Charlo in a fight. But it's a reason. It's a reason that you don't want to fight these guys in particular. It's a reason you said, well, all these guys could fight each other and then I'll fight the winner. Well, why didn't why didn't Bivol have to fight Joe Smith at 175 before you fought him to prove himself? Why didn't Billy Joe have to fight Caleb Plant or David Benavidez at 168 before you fought those guys? How about this? I'll do you one even better. Why didn't you go? Why didn't you go straight to 168 when David Benavidez had the belt? Why did you wait until David Benavidez lost the belt, came down, and then got his belt? You know what I mean? So is it that Bivol doesn't want to payday? So Bivol doesn't want to payday, or Billy Joe didn't want to payday, or something like that. Why is it so important that you don't fight these black fighters because they want a payday? Did you just want a payday when you fought Floyd Mayweather, or did you want to fight Floyd Mayweather because you thought you could beat him, or did you just want a payday in Floyd Mayweather? You know what I mean? It's this double standard out here that's being prompted, and I'm really sick of it. And then you have the masses, you have a lot of blind fans, the masses who will jump on and agree. Oh yeah, he hadn't fought nobody. He's trash. Blah blah this, blah blah that. But yet, you know, they I really feel like that they just said it to keep up the status quo, is the image. I really think most of these people like the fact that Canelo Alvarez is not fighting these guys. You get what I mean? They like, oh yeah, they should fight each other. They should fight each other. They're waiting on Canelo. They're sitting around waiting on Canelo. When a guy like Triple G, his whole career has been built, his whole boxing legacy has been built on waiting for Canelo. And nobody seems to have a problem with that. Triple G is in the same division as Charlo and Andrade. He never fought either of those guys. Why hadn't Canelo Alvarez ever said, oh well, okay, you fight Triple G and then I'll fight you? I remember Canelo Alvarez said he'd never fight Triple G again. But now all of a sudden, you're fighting Triple G again. You know, does Triple G want to payday? Or, does he want to fight the best? Why is it that certain guys, why is it that every time certain guys are mentioned in fighting you, you always go straight to payday, payday, payday? You called out Floyd Mayweather for years on years, prematurely. Clearly, it was prematurely because we saw what happened when you got never Floyd Mayweather. Destroyed you. 12-0. One of the easiest, most cleanest fights I ever seen out of Floyd Mayweather. It was clean, crisp from start to finish. You got completely taken to school. And I personally, I personally think that Floyd Mayweather, kind of scarred Canelo for life. You know what I mean? He has yet, to hop in the ring with, a black fighter since. Every time a black fighter mentions his name, a black fighter and David Benavidez, mention his name, it's something else. Oh, he wanted payday. Oh, he hadn't done anything. He should prove they should fight each other. I remember a couple months ago, you told us that the same day, matter of fact, the same day you told us Demetrius Andrade didn't deserve a shot and that he just wanted a payday. You told us that Jamal Charlo has already earned and deserved a shot against you, Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean? But now you coming back telling us that, oh, well, they all should fight each other and then I'll fight the winner. Okay, so why didn't Bivol have to fight the people around his weight division before you fought him? Why didn't Billy Joe have to fight the people around his weight division before you fought him? You went and got your Durham off PJ's bitch dog. What's good, fam? What's good? You went and got yeah Durham off of the couch. So you could fool, you could fool some of the people some of the times, but you can't fool all the people all of the time. You know what I mean? And I see a pattern here. I see a pattern. Now I'm gonna tell you what I think it is, straight up and down. I don't think none of these boxers are scared of each other. I don't think any of these boxers are scared of each other. But I do think these boxers know who gives them a harder time in a fight, who who who's going to give them a tough fight, the guys they can take, and the guys that they're not so sure that they could take, just from how he's moving and the movement of Canelo Alvarez. I don't think that he's sure that he could take Jamal Charlo. Now I know his fans believe he can. His fans are extremely confident in him versus Jamal Charlo or Demetrius Andrade. But I don't believe that Canelo Alvarez is as confident in taking on those guys. And even Benavidez, you can throw him in there too. I don't think he's as confident in taking on those three guys that he is, let's say, a Bivol or a Billy Joe. Because when those guys ask for fights, what happened? They got them. They got fight. They asked for fights and they got them. It was never, oh, they want to payday in the sense. So you telling me that Bivol doesn't want to payday? So Bivol wants to fight you because why? Because you're the best. You know what I mean? So why is it that Jamal Charlo and Andrade only want to fight you because it's a payday? Because I feel like two things. I feel like one, you're not as confident that you could beat those guys, and two, you don't want to help. You don't want to put money in those guys' pockets, which brings up another question for me. Which brings up another question for me, an even deeper issue. Why is it that you're so hell bent on those particular guys not getting paydays when a guy who looked like those guys is the one that who gave you your big payday? You said and you called out Floyd Mayweather for a year or two before he stepped in the ring and showed you that this wasn't your league, that you're not in his league. But Floyd Mayweather did give you that payday. Before Floyd Mayweather, you was making $2 million a fight. After Floyd, you made $5 million. You was making Before Floyd, you was making $2 million a fight. With Floyd, you made $5 million a fight. Your next fight, your next fight after Floyd Mayweather, you made about $8 million to $10 million. Floyd Mayweather is what boosts your resume. Your best fight in your career is a loss to Floyd Mayweather. Outside of that Floyd Mayweather loss, you got a Triple G win, and y'all could keep bringing up fucking Danny Jacobs like y'all want to. Danny Jacobs is average. He's the epitome. He's the definition of what average is. If you look up average in a dictionary, it's gonna be a word. It's gonna be a picture of Danny Jacobs right next to it. You know what I mean? You fought Danny Jacobs. You fought old Miguel Cotto. You fought old motherfucking Shane Mosley. You fought those guys after Floyd Mayweather fought him, and Floyd Mayweather was years older than you. You know what I mean? So I don't really wanna. I don't really want to hear. Oh well, oh he just want to payday. That's why he want to fight because he wants to payday. They all want payday. Y'all are prize fighters. That's what prize fighting. That's what prize fighters do. They fight for paydays. But my thing is, why is it that it always comes back to a payday when a certain fighter, wants to fight you, a certain looking fighter wants to fight you, or Andrade, a Charlo, you know, why does it always go back to money when it comes to those guys? But other people seem to be able to get fights, whenever they ask for them. I just think, bro, people need to pay attention. I just think people need to. What's good, Mr. Shelton? What's up, G5? Appreciate you sliding through this jump. G5, what's good, Mr. Shelton? Appreciate you sliding through this jump, man. But yeah, it's a double standard going on out here, man. And I think people, and I think people, I think people only, fooling themselves. You know what I mean? People, I could see the inconsistencies. I see the inconsistencies. You know what I mean? And that's my job to bring light to it. It's my job to bring light to it, bro. It's like certain five goals before you come in this joint. I want you to kind of see where I'm going with this. Before, like, I see the inconsistencies here. Guys who look like, whenever Canelo's asked about guys who look like Boo Boo, guys who look like Charlo, it's and he just said this reason. Oh well, they could all fight each other, then I'll fight the winner. But you know what I mean? Bivol doesn't Bivol doesn't have to fight the rest of his group. They've been sitting on belts. Bivol, Baturviev, Joe Smith. You know what I mean? They've been sitting on the belts just like the people down at 160. Been sitting on their belts. So why is it? Always a payday, a payday, a payday when we get? Why is it always a payday when we got Andrade and Charlo? You know what I mean? You don't want to fight a certain type of fighter when a same certain type of fighter gave you your big break. You know what I mean? If Floyd Mayweather had never fought Canelo Alvarez, you know, would Canelo Alvarez be who he is today? And everybody knows the answer to that question. Fucking no, you would. You would not be who you were today if it wasn't for Floyd Mayweather. And it's just that simple. PJ said, keep speaking on Canelo Roy's bullshit. Yeah, I got another video, I'm gonna drop a little later today, kind of, surrounding this, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna speak on it. Kind of surrounding this about him fighting, Bivol and all that, but as if Bivol don't want to pay that. So you think that my thing really, what I'm really trying to say is like, why is it that you always, Canelo, you always bring up money when it comes to these black guys, but when these other fighters want to fight you, that is never an issue. I have never heard him tell Billy Joe he got to prove himself. Why does Charlo have to prove himself? Why does Boo Boo have to prove himself? Even let's throw Benavidez in. Why does Benavidez have to prove himself? You never told Caleb Plant he had to prove himself. You never told Yildirim he had to prove himself. You never told Billy Joe Saunders he had to prove himself. You never told Dimitri Bivol he had to prove himself. What is it about these guys, these certain guys, that makes you feel the need to always talk about paychecks and them having to prove themselves? So if they fight each other, you will fight them. That's the thing that you're saying. Well, how about you just fight all of them? When you go retire? Are you retiring soon or something? You going to retire soon? You got a certain number of fights you got? 31 years old, you go to retire soon. Why is it that they have to fight each other first and then you will fight the winner? I'm just never going to understand it. Never going to understand how it's always paydays. It's always paydays type deal. Like when it comes to a certain fighter, when you were asking for a payday for Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? When it came down to it, Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez was for a payday. And we know this. Bro. We know this. It's that simple. He said, guys, on the coincidental that like it's just like I find it wild. I find it wild that nobody seems to have a problem with it. Just like and this idea streamed from what Jermell Charlo said. Jermell Charlo did it. He did. I think it was his Instagram live. He said that Terrence Crawford should humble himself, take a pay cut, and he should humble himself, take a pay cut, and fight Earl Spence and all that. And everybody jumped down on Jermell Charlo neck. Like everybody jumped on Jermell Charlo neck. They jumped on him. Oh, stay out of his pockets. Oh, you can't tell a man what to do, and he can't tell him to do. But when Canelo Alvarez does the same thing on the daily basis, see, y'all ain't hearing me, is it? Y'all ain't hearing me. When Canelo Alvarez does the same thing on the daily basis, he tells guys, "Oh, you're not worthy. Go earn this. Go earn that. You want payday. You want payday." Everybody laughed. We laugh when Canelo does it, but we hop down on Jermell Charlo when he says it. I mean, just consistency with everything is the key. Canelo, when it comes to certain fighters, he's very, very inconsistent in the things that he say and the way that he move. You know what I mean? This guy told this guy, this guy literally, this guy literally has been in a division with Boo Boo Andrade and Jamal Charlo for 80% of his career. For 80% of his career, he's been in the same division with these guys, never fought. We could throw Triple G in there too. Triple G, Canelo, Charlo, Boo Boo. They are tied up in history. No matter how you want to say it, they are tied up in history. They're locked in. And I think that's the thing that people don't like. But I tell you this, be real with you, as a fan and all that good shit, Andrade and them versus Charlo and all that, that is a good fight. And I know people like to say that y'all should just fight each other, forget chasing Canelo and blah blah. And y'all understand that's cool, that's all fine and that. But don't forget, I need y'all to put that same pressure on fucking Canelo. Like, don't forget, bro. Quote unquote, if Canelo is the face of boxing, why the fuck wouldn't they be calling out Canelo Alvarez if he's the face of boxing? You know what I mean? Don't tell your brother, don't tell your brother to stop chasing that bag. What kind of sense did that make? I look at y'all like y'all stupid and y'all crazy when y'all say that dumb shit. Oh, don't chase Canelo. What you mean don't chase Canelo? And he the best fighter out here, quote unquote. Look at me. I want y'all to see me when I say this. I want y'all to see me when I say this. Ain't he the best fighter out here, quote unquote? Why the fuck wouldn't you chase Canelo? Wait, don't he get you the most money out here? Why the fuck I'm not chasing Canelo? If I'm a boxer today, and one of y'all, if I'm a boxer, right, and I come on here, I do this live stream, and y'all tell me, "Hey, Skinny, bro, you look crazy. Are you chasing Canelo? Don't chase Canelo." I'm gonna say, "Shut the fuck up talking to me. You dumb as hell." If I fight Canelo, I instantly become 10 million. I get $10 million for fighting Canelo, and I think I could beat him. Why the fuck wouldn't I? I'm gonna be everywhere Canelo is at. I'm gonna be everywhere Canelo is at. That's the dumbest shit in the world when y'all tell me that shit. They should stop chasing Canelo. Nah, y'all should have told Canelo stop chasing Floyd then. How about that? Where the fuck was y'all at? Where the fuck was y'all at when Canelo Alvarez was chasing Floyd Mayweather? I ain't heard y'all tell him. I ain't heard y'all tell him that bullshit y'all trying to tell these brothers right now. I ain't heard y'all tell Canelo to stop chasing Floyd. Y'all trying to tell these brothers right now to not go get their money, to not fight the best in the world, to not try to change their life, to not create generational wealth. Fuck, y'all sound like y'all on Canelo team. Y'all trying to protect Canelo too, is what I think. Oh yeah, fight Boo Boo and fight, because y'all can have the best. Yeah, they can, bro. They can. But they still don't exclude motherfucking Canelo Alvarez and Triple G from fighting these people, bro. Y'all wanna control the fucking minority and shit. Tell them what to do and all that good shit. Nah, bro. Put that pressure on them folks. He always talking about payday this and payday that, payday this, payday that. The same reason you want to fight Floyd Mayweather since 2012, which is why I stuck this shit up here. Which is exactly why I stuck this shit up here. Cause I remember you was chasing Floyd Mayweather, and everybody seemed to be a-okay with that. People were saying you were ducking. You were ducking. Oh, Floyd is ducking. He don't want to fight Canelo. Floyd said Canelo Alvarez too green, man. He not ready. I beat him. Oh, he's scared of him. He's scared of him. If you will beat him, just fight him. Just fight him then if you will beat him. And what Floyd Mayweather do? Y'all ain't gonna like this shit. And what Floyd Mayweather do? Floyd Mayweather said, cool, I'll fight him. And he beat him. Why won't Canelo Alvarez do that? Double standard. Why won't Canelo Alvarez do that? Okay, well, since y'all want it so bad, I just go and fight Jamal Charlo and knock his ass out. We can get on back to the world. Literally, all you gotta do is fight one of those guys. We're not even asking, bro. It's that simple. Be great. Are you Floyd Mayweather? Are you the face of boxing? When people ask Floyd Mayweather, when critics ask Floyd to do this and Floyd to do that and Floyd to do this and Floyd to do that, Floyd did it. He might not did it on your time, but he did it. Floyd didn't tell them, oh, well, y'all got to fight each other. Well, y'all got to fight each other. And then when he did do that, eventually he ended up fighting the guy because he told Canelo, well, if you beat Lara, I'll fight you. Canelo fought Lara. That simple. He said, if you beat Lara, I'll fight you. It's that simple. And then he beat Lara. You know, some people think he won. Some people think he lost. I think he lost. But he fought Lara. They gave him the victory. And Canelo Alvarez proceeded to kick the shit out. I mean, Floyd Mayweather proceeded to kick the shit out of Canelo Alvarez, just like he said he would. But I didn't hear y'all telling me that Canelo Alvarez wanted a payday. He wanted a payday. Oh, he wanted a payday. Y'all seem to be A-okay with Canelo Alvarez chasing greatness because that's what it is. Why is it that when certain fighters want to fight Canelo, what's good, NY? Appreciate you sliding through this junk, NY, DP Rock, Cassandra. Why is it that when certain fighters want to fight Canelo, they want a payday? But when other fighters fight him, they're chasing greatness. And I'm gonna do a stream on it a little later. You know what I mean? But I remember a time when Canelo Alvarez was chasing paydays. Or were you chasing paydays? Or were you trying to be great? You know what I'm saying? Why is it that every time when they ask you about Boo Boo or they ask you about Trello, you always, yeah, it was Trap, my bad. Yeah, Trap. Yep, Trap. Trap the one. Yeah, he told him to fight Trap. And he fought Trap. And he beat Trap. And then Floyd Mayweather took him to school. Why is it that every time somebody asks you about a Trello or somebody asks you about a Boo Boo, the first thing you think of Canelo is money, is a paycheck. Oh, they want to be rich. Why are you so hell bent on not making those particular guys rich then, bro? What is it? Was it that when you wanted to fight Canelo? I mean, when you wanted to fight Floyd, you know what I mean? When you wanted to fight Floyd, did you just want to do it for a payday? Or did you want to challenge yourself against the best? It sounded like you wanted a fucking payday because you went in there and you laid a fucking head. You looked real amateurish in that fight. Sounded like you wanted a payday. Canelo, you fought like you wanted a payday because it showed and looked like you tried to win. And if you did try to win, you ain't do a very good fucking job. You know what I mean? So my thing is, bro, this double standard that's going on down here, people forget. I'm not one of those people who forget as time go by. I remember how persistent Canelo Alvarez was in going out to Floyd. You know what I mean? I remember how persistent you was in going out to Floyd. Now, originally, when it was going down, I thought was good, John Page. Shout out Batman sliding through this jump. Appreciate you sliding through this jump, Batman. Glad you can make it home. I vividly remember you going at Floyd Mayweather, hard about a fight. Now, was that because you wanted to fight the best or because you just wanted to get some money? And why is it that B-Vol and those guys, why is it that B-Vol and motherfucking Billy Joe Saunders didn't have to prove themselves? Those guys didn't have to fight each other in order to get a fight with you, but these fighters do. This man literally just straight up said, okay, well, how about all y'all fight each other and then I'll fight the winner, right? Right. So who did B-Vol have to fight for you to fight him? Who did Billy Joe Saunders have to fight for you to fight him? Why is it that these three particular guys have to fight each other before they get a fight with you? When you were calling out Floyd Mayweather, people were saying that when Floyd Mayweather said, y'all, this guy not on my level, if I fight him, it's gonna be easy. I'm telling y'all, it's not gonna be what y'all think. And then Floyd Mayweather got sick of that shit. And then he said, well, okay, well, if he beat Trout, then I'll fight him. And then he beat Trout, and what did Floyd Mayweather do? Fight him. Canelo Alvarez never said, well, this guy can fight that guy, and then I'll fight him. He said, okay, well, y'all all fight each other, and I'll fight the winner. Cool, Canelo. That's cool. That's cool. But how about you say this? It takes two people to fight. How about them two fight each other and you fight another one, and then both of y'all fight the winner? Why is it that they have to do all this extra shit, fight each other before they fight you? Really what's going on here is Canelo Alvarez wants Boo Boo Andrade, Jamal Charlo, and Dave Benavidez to all beat up on each other, get in these wars, and then so he could come in, scoop, sweep, and pick up the fucking crumbs. You know what I mean? And he could pick up the fucking crumbs. And that's how I see it. And that's why when people push, oh, well, those guys should just fight each other and stop chasing Canelo. Yeah, I understand it. But when people push that, I say, nah, bro, I hope they never fight each other until Canelo fight them. That's why I'm not mad at Jamal Charlo, because y'all mad at Jamal Charlo for doing the same thing that Canelo Alvarez do. Fighting scrubs until he get his big fight. That's what Canelo Alvarez is doing. Fighting motherfucking scrubs. Be real with you. Fighting people that you know that he gonna beat. I remember y'all talked bad about Caleb Plant. None of y'all thought Caleb Plant was good. I remember what y'all said about Caleb Plant. Y'all said Caleb Plant was trash. Y'all said Billy Joe was trash up until Canelo Alvarez fights them. And then now they're these so good boxers and Canelo, right? Y'all gotta really watch what y'all say. You know what I mean? Because that shit is gonna come back to bite you in your ass. You know what I mean? So from what y'all say, from y'all standards, Canelo ain't beating them with trash cans. So why y'all getting mad at motherfucking Jamal Charlo for fighting the people that he fight, quote unquote? Ain't nobody chasing Canelo. These guys ain't retired. These guys, these guys ain't retired. You know what I mean? These guys ain't retired. These guys ain't finna retire no time soon. You know what I mean? Canelo, get your ass in the ring with one of these guys. I don't see why these guys gotta fight each other to earn a shot with you, because shit, Billy Joe didn't have to fight nobody to earn a shot with you. These guys just as, if not more accomplished as Bivol. They are more accomplished than Bivol. These guys 2 division champs. Bivol never left this one division that he's in. And I remember you chasing paydays, right? Or were you chasing greatness? Were you chasing paydays when you wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather? Or were you chasing greatness? Just like Floyd Mayweather, uh, just like Floyd Mayweather changed your life, just like Floyd Mayweather changed your life. You know what I mean? Why are you so hell bent on not trying to give these guys the opportunity? Why is that so important to you? Why does money always come up when these colored fighters get brought into the picture, but you have no problem fighting these uh foreign guys, these white guys, these foreign guys? You have no problem fighting them. You have no problem getting in the ring with them. No fighter fights that they don't think they could win. Now, I'm not saying that no fighter fights tough fights. What I'm telling you is they're fighting somebody, it's because they think they could win. It's that simple. It's because they think that they could win. Earl Spence, I fight anybody because why? He think he could beat anybody. Fighters don't fight fights they don't think they could win. And I think it's real odd. I think it's real funny looking how every time Jamal Charlo's name is brought up around Canelo, or every time Boo Boo Andrade's name is brought up around Canelo, his whole fucking mood changes. It's like the whole rule. He's like, he's so irritated. Every time you hear one of those, they keep asking me about these people. Well, just let them fight each other and not fight the winner. Nah, man. He's already thought Kelly was the truth, but he went there and laid down, laid around. I'm glad my bets because they valid that shit. Bro, it's like, yeah, we thought Caleb Plant was the real, but Canelo Alvarez fans didn't. You know what I mean? Canelo Alvarez fans was telling us Caleb Plant was trash and he this and he that and all that shit. So I'm just really using their own words against them, John Page. But my thing is, man, how soon people forget that Canelo Alvarez in 2012, which is why I put this up here, how soon people forget that he was just quote unquote chasing the payday, right? Or was he chasing greatness? Was he chasing the payday, Or was he chasing greatness when he was calling out Floyd Mayweather in 2012? My thing is, why is it that these fighters have to be chasing the payday, but you were chasing greatness? And Floyd Mayweather gave you that opportunity. A black man is what made your bed. A black man made you who you are today. Floyd Mayweather made Canelo Alvarez. But now you want to tell everybody who look like Floyd Mayweather they got to earn and deserve and all this shit. Where was this energy back then? What if Floyd Mayweather told you the same thing, Canelo Alvarez? But the difference between you, Canelo, and Floyd Mayweather, this between the real GOAT and a fake GOAT, the difference between the real face of boxing and the fake fakes of boxing is when the critics and the people started telling Mayweather, oh, you got to fight this guy. You got to fight that guy. You got to fight this guy. You got to fight that guy. You got to fight this guy. You got to fight that guy. Floyd Mayweather actually went and did it. He actually went and beat those guys. And I'm not talking about no motherfucking Keith Thurman because the public never told Floyd Mayweather he had to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman told Floyd Mayweather he had to fight Keith Thurman. The public said that Diego Corrales would beat Floyd Mayweather. What did Floyd Mayweather do to the late, great Diego Corrales? Long live Diego Corrales, you a bad motherfucker. But what did Floyd Mayweather do to the late, great Diego Corrales? When the world told Floyd Mayweather that Ricky Hatton, when the world told the great Floyd Mayweather Ricky Hatton to beat your ass, what did Floyd Mayweather do to Ricky Hatton? Now, I know he was going to beat the shit out of Ricky Hatton, but there were people saying that. When the world told Floyd Mayweather, I bet you can't beat Maidana. You saw what he just did to Adrian Broner. He going to do the same thing to you. I bet you won't get in there with Maidana. What did Floyd Mayweather do? He got in there and he beat Maidana. You know what I mean? The people were saying, oh, well, Floyd Mayweather's scared of Shane Mosley. People was good, Mr. Sexy. Appreciate you sliding through this jump, Mr. Sexy. People were saying, oh, well, Floyd Mayweather's scared of the great Shane Mosley. He didn't fight Shane Mosley right then and there because if you remember, Shane Mosley when he fought Winky Wright to get that Oscar De La Hoya fight, you know what I mean? And that kind of slowed that thing down. But what did Floyd Mayweather do eventually? He got in there and he fought motherfucking Shane Mosley. Great fight. They told Floyd Mayweather, man, a focused Ab Judah will beat you. A focused Ab Judah will beat Floyd. Focused Ab Judah beat Floyd. What did Floyd Mayweather do? He went in there and he got in there with Ab Judah. Now we tell Canelo Alvarez, bro, we think that Jamal Charlo will give you your best fight today. Bro, we think Boo Boo will give you a pretty good fight. Now, he ain't got the power like that, we think, but we think he'll give you a run for your money. Oh, Dave Benavidez versus Canelo, that'll be an exciting fight. You know what I mean? Crickets. Oh, well, I need all of them to fight each other. But I'm going to go over here and I'm going to fight B-Val. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to fight B-Val. Billy Joe Saunders and Andy there. That's what I'm going to do because they deserved a shot at me. They already earned a shot. They didn't beat the best of the best out here to earn a shot at Canelo. But those other guys, they have to fight each other first before they could fight me. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Don't forget, Canelo Alvarez forgot where his bread was buttered. His bread was buttered with Canelo Alvarez. Floyd Mayweather is the one that made Canelo Alvarez who he is today. So don't forget where it started. Don't forget where it started. Yeah, chap. And that's where this came from. And that's where this came from. And that's where this came from. Everybody tell what's good, Trap. Everybody want to jump down mailback about what he said to Bud. That's the same thing that Canelo Alvarez has been saying to people for years. He been said it's the same thing that Canelo Alvarez been saying to these guys for years. That's the same thing that he been saying to these guys for years. Like, so why everybody so mad? So why everybody so mad when Mel said it? Canelo been telling Jamal Charlo and Boo Boo Andrade that shit for years. And he not even telling them to take a pay cut. He literally throw in their face that they don't have as much money as him, bro. And everybody thought that shit was funny. That man told Boo Boo Andrade, payday, payday, you want payday. He basically saying, bro, I'm not finna give you a payday. He basically said, I'm not giving you a payday. I'm not feeding your family, bro. I'm not helping you. I'm not. He don't care about the spirit of competition. He don't care that we want to see that fight. He don't give a fuck what we want to see. He don't give a fuck about none of that. He don't care about the spirit of the game or No shit like that. That man is making fun of these people because he think that these people want paydays for fighting him. Now, these people think they could beat you. These people think they could beat you. And I think you think they could beat you. I didn't say they could. I said, I think you think they could beat you, which is exactly why that you're not trying to fight them. It's always just look at how tight the room get when Boo Boo and Charlo name is brought up, bro. I'm just sick of the double standard, bro. I'm just sick of the double standard, bro. Floyd Mayweather said, oh yeah, my boy Bryce, shout out Bryce Mitchell from Arkansas. I played semi pro football with him. He gave 45,000 to the kids of Arkansas, Arkansas Hospital. Shout out Bryce Mitchell. Keep doing your thing. For he played semi pro football with me. He played quarterback. And I had to play safety. That's when I switched to defense when I started playing semi pro because I already had a quarterback. Bryce Mitchell was the quarterback. He played quarterback and wide receiver. He said, I think he viewed him. Nah, he don't. Trap, you don't believe that. Trap, you don't believe that, Trap. Trap, you don't believe that, Trap. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Monica. You don't believe that, Trap. You don't believe that. For a fact, though, bro, it's like, don't forget where Canelo Alvarez forgot where his bread was buttered. He forgot who buttered his bread. Who forgot that somebody had to give him an opportunity as well. Somebody had to give him an opportunity as well. And at some point, he lost that. Oh, okay, yeah, Trap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. But the thing is, I don't wanna constantly hear you say, bro, that these guys have to earn a shot with you. I don't constantly want to hear that. And John Page and Batman, let me hit on that for a second, Batman. He said after Floyd and Larry, Eddie Reynoso, no, he can't really handle black, athletic, slick fighters. Like, I don't even think it's the slick turn no more because Jamal Charlo not even a slick fighter. You know what I mean? But Eddie Reynoso came out and said that Batman, he didn't even say slick boxers. That man said African American fighters are hard to beat. Eddie Reynoso, and then nobody had anything to say about that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that. Matter of fact, I'm not going to do the certainty because I pretty much just did my next certainty in this one as well. So my certainty after this one gonna be about what Eddie Reynoso said. Eddie Reynoso kind of told us to play, and everybody overlooked it. Nobody had anything to say really. That man straight up came out and said, "Yeah, African American fighters are hard to beat." And then notice how tight that Canelo Alvarez get when we mentioned Boo Boo and we mentioned Charlo. Canelo Alvarez trainer came out and said African American fighters are hard to beat. Straight up, he said that. He straight up said that, bro. I mean, so can you put two and two together? So this is not some shit that I made up. Every time Boo Boo or Charlo come up, it's a payday. They don't deserve. They got to fight each other. Your coach came out and said African American fighters are hard to beat. The thing is, man, in these days, people don't want to lose that money. People don't want to lose their O. Canelo don't even have an O. Canelo don't want to take a loss in his career outside of nobody but Floyd Mayweather because he can explain a loss to Floyd Mayweather. A loss to Floyd Mayweather isn't that bad. When you lose to Floyd Mayweather, you actually get paid. You know what I mean? You actually get paid. But the thing is, Floyd Mayweather never denied anybody an opportunity. If the fans wanted the fight to happen, Floyd Mayweather gave us the fight. Just like the fans wanted the Canelo Alvarez versus Floyd Mayweather fight to happen, Floyd Mayweather gave it to us. Canelo, if you are the face of boxing, we're asking you for fights, bro. We're asking you as boxing fans for fights, bro. And you will not give them to us. Nobody asked you for Bivol. Now I said I will accept the Bivol fight, but the fight that I've been asking for years is a Charlo. You know what I mean? A Boo Boo. Canelo Alvarez versus Jamal Charlo is one of the biggest fights in boxing, bro. Despite how a lot of you may feel about Charlo, It's one of the biggest. He's one of the biggest fights in boxing. He's a Boo Boo Andrade, athletic and slick, and Ma is athletic and facts. John Page. And I don't know how. John Page, Batman, Batman. That simple, Batman. It's that simple, Batman. And I think he knows that that's a problem. My thing is Canelo Alvarez, like my guy Trap said, and my guy Trap Media, one of the biggest Canelo fans around. He just found his sticks over there in Europe. And my thing is, just say that. Say, now I don't want to fight those guys. Say, I don't want to fight those guys, and just leave it at that. Now we go grill your ass, but that's better than you trying to play us for the fool as if these guys just won't pay. That's why I'm not going to fight them because they just won't paydays. Okay, they don't deserve a fight with me. If they fight each other, then I'll fight them. Well, for one, that's a lie because you told us out your mouth that Charlo does deserve a fight with you. You said Charlo does deserve a fight with you. So we know that, that's one lie. For two, to say that they haven't proven anything, what has Billy Joe Saunders proved? They all are the same as far as accolades go. They all are the same. Monica said, I like Canelo. I just want to see him fight one Charlo, two Andrade, three Benavidez, and Monica, Queen. And that's exactly what I'm here talking about right now because those three particular guys are the guys that he keep telling, they got to earn a shot or they won't paydays or y'all fight each other and then, I'll fight the winner type deal. But when it comes to these other fights that he's, been giving us, he not telling those guys that they got to earn a shot or they got to fight each other or, you know what I mean? It's like the double standard, man. It's the double standard, and I'm really just getting sick of it, man. He said I would be more comfortable with Bivol fight if the next fight was Baturviev. Yeah, exactly, bro. And shit, we could speak on that. It's like least resistance. Like he finds the one fight. He finds the one fight where, okay, he finds the one fight where it's just good enough, big enough name to where he think he could beat, that he could slide by. Anytime, anytime he, anytime, anytime it's a fighter in there who may give him a threat, it's an excuse. It's an excuse. And I really think he could run into some trouble in this Bivol fight, to be real with you. I told my guy Trap Media that. I really think he could run into some trouble with this Bivol fight. But this not the fight that I asked for. It's not the fight that I asked for. I will take it. Because Bivol is a champ. But this not what the people asked for, bro. This is not what, we asked for at all. Type deal. But we go take it because we ain't got no choice. Because you gave it to. I'm not buying this shit. Go watch it. Not buying it. I think you might run into some problems. Be real with you. He said, John Page said, I want to see him fight the one who he's scared of the most, and that's Boo Boo Andrade. But man, I think he's scared of Charlo the most. I think he's scared of Charlo the most. I think he think Charlo hurts him. I think that he think Charlo seriously hurts him. I think he might be able to catch Boo Boo Andrade. But bro, how long has he been dancing around Charlo, bro? He always got a reason for Charlo. This man came out. He slipped up one time. He slipped up one time when Boo Boo hopped down on his ass. He slipped up and said that Charlo deserved a shot, trying to throw dirt on Boo Boo. You know what I mean? But all of those guys deserve a shot. That's why I hate to hear that. Oh, well, they deserve. Well, if Billy Joe deserve it, then so do they. Yeah, then so do they. You know what I mean? Triple G ain't done nothing in years. Triple G hasn't done anything in years, and you fighting him for a third time, and you fighting him for a third time that nobody gives a fuck about. You know what I mean? The three fights that we want to see, and really, the three fights that we want to see, bro. Boo Boo, Charlo, Benavidez. It's like, bro, it was set up perfectly for Canelo to be, the real face of boxing, the real GOAT. Bro, if you fight fucking Charlo, Boo Boo, and Dave Benavidez, bro, you can retire. You can retire. But the sad part is, we are probably not going to see Canelo Alvarez fight any of those guys. Any of those guys. And the only person who's really missing out, the only people who's really suffering, is the fans. It's us. The real boxing fans, not the Canelo heads, because the Canelo heads, pound for pound entertainment was good, fam. Appreciate you sliding through the joint. Because the Canelo heads are gonna love whatever the fuck he do. Whether it's I didn't seen Canelo head say Caleb Plant trash for years, and then when Canelo fight him, oh, he's a champion, so he can fight him. He's a champion. Shit, Jamal Charlo a champion. All these people champions, bro. And my thing is, bro, I'm just tired of like these boxers. And Canelo ain't the only one, but Canelo the one that I'm gonna give my attention to. I just get tired of these boxers trying to be smarter than the people, bro. Like you can't fool the people, bro. The people are smart, bro. You trying to outplay the people. You trying to, oh well, we're not even done this 154 and he threw more dirt on Boo Boo Andrade name. Yeah, facts. But I think he more scared of Charlo because he actually was saying that I'll fight Charlo, but he never fought him. He never said he was gonna fight Boo Boo. He been saying I'll fight Charlo, but he never fought him. He constantly been throwing him. He constantly been throwing him out there. He's scared of both of them. Clearly, I ain't gonna say he's scared of them, but he moving real funny when these boys' names get mentioned, pound for pound. Batman, when Boo Boo and Charlo name get mentioned, dog, it's a whole different thing with Canelo, bro. His whole body just get tense. You know what I mean? And I think Canelo know. We could talk this, we could talk that about Charlo and Boo Boo. They won't say Boo Boo don't got no power. Charlo ain't fought nobody but scrubs and all this shit. You could talk your ass off. You could talk this and that. You could talk this and that, but Canelo no. Canelo been with John Page just said it. Batman just said it. Canelo been in the division with these guys since 154. He been in the same Charlo right there with him. He been in the division with these guys since 154. Has yet to fight him. Has yet to fight him. Triple G the same. Triple G the same way. Been in the division with these guys. Been in the division with these guys for the longest. Yet to fight them. You feel me? So you can't tell me you can't piss in the cup. You can't piss in the cup and tell me it's lemonade. You know what I mean? You can't fool me. You can't sway the people, bro. You can't sway the people, bro. You can fool some of the people some of the times, but you can't fool all of the people all the times. Where I'm really getting to the point where at this point I'm done. I'm almost getting to the point where I'm about to black out Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean? I already stopped buying his fights after that year Darren bullshit because I bought that shit and he knocked dude out in the second round. You know what I mean? I support boxing and all that shit, but I'm done supporting bad fights. I'm done supporting bad fights, bro. The difference between the Floyd Mayweather, you know what I mean, who's in the running to be the GOAT, and the difference between Canelo Alvarez, who people want to say is in the running to be the GOAT. The big difference is when people called on Floyd Mayweather to do this, when people called on Floyd Mayweather to fight this guy, Floyd Mayweather obliged you. He stepped up to the plate and he fought these people and he won. He didn't make up excuses. He never said, have you ever heard Canelo Alvarez? Have you ever heard Floyd Mayweather say, now I'm not fighting him because he just want a payday? What Floyd Mayweather said is, now I'll fight you, but I'm not giving you more than double what you already made. Floyd Mayweather said, I'm going to give you what you earned. If you earned this, then I give you double if you fight me. It's nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? He never said you just want to pay that. You just want to pay that. Because Floyd Mayweather understood the value of a dollar. He understood that shit, people got to eat. He understand how boxers get paid. Why is it that Canelo Alvarez is so hell-bent? People want to talk about Jermell and what he said about Bud and pocket watching this and pocket watching that. But Canelo Alvarez literally throws out a pocket watching ass comment every time he goes on and speaks about a black fighter. Literally, every time you speak about Boo Boo in Charlo is payday. They want payday. They want, I know what they want. Yeah, he making fun of these guys, bro. He's making fun of these guys in public and everybody think that shit cool. But when Jermell said that Bud should humble himself and take a pay cut, it's World War III. But Canelo been saying this shit for years and everybody laughed at it, made memes of it, did it. You know what I mean? It's cute. It's cute when he do it. You know what I mean? The double standard out here is real, man. I don't ever want to hear people compare. I don't ever want to hear people compare Canelo Alvarez to Floyd Mayweather ever again in my life. You know what I mean? Ever again. Because it's two different things. It's two completely different things, two completely different beings, two completely different ways of moving. Whenever it got down to it, Floyd Mayweather gave you the best fights. There is no way in hell that the public could have been pushing for. There's no way in here that the public. My bad. Okay. There's no way in hell that the public could have been pushing Floyd Mayweather to fight. There's no way in hell that the public could have been pushing Floyd Mayweather to fight guys, and Floyd Mayweather make up every excuse in the world to not fight these guys, and everybody would have been okay with that. People were literally every time Floyd Mayweather decided not to fight somebody, people were saying, "Oh, he ducking him, he ducking him, he ducking him," and then eventually he stepped in the ring and he watched them, and then everybody just completely forgot. They just completely forgot about it. They played it down. I remember they were saying that Canelo Alvarez would beat Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather stepped in the ring with Canelo Alvarez, washed his ass, and then the narrative became, "Oh well, Canelo Alvarez was too green. He was too green. He wasn't ready for Floyd. Floyd cherry picked Canelo." When I clearly just showed you right here on this screen, Canelo Alvarez calls out Floyd Mayweather following Cotto. You know what I mean? He called out Floyd Mayweather and Miguel Cotto following his last win. But they wanted to, but history will tell you that, oh, Floyd Mayweather cherry picked him. Floyd Mayweather cherry picked Canelo Alvarez. No, Canelo Alvarez hunted Floyd Mayweather down for a fight. And a lot of y'all thought that he could fucking win that fight until he got in there, got schooled. And that's when y'all started that. And that's when y'all started that narrative. Oh, he was too green. My Canelo Alvarez had 40 fights in 2 divisions when he fought Floyd Mayweather. He had 40 fights in 2 divisions. Just like Charlo and Boo Boo had 30 fights in 2 divisions. You know what I mean? The double standard is real out here, man. The double standard is real. Why is it that Canelo Alvarez is so comfortable bringing up these black guys' money in their pockets, and oh, you just want to pay that? That's why you want to fight. So you mean to tell me that you're not gonna fight them because they want to get paid? Every fight in the boxing match is to get paid. Y'all are prize fighters. That's the thing. And now the thing is, oh well, y'all fight each other and I'll fight the winner. Man, who says who? Says who, bro? Says who? Why do they have to fight each other and then you'll fight the winner? Why the fuck don't Bivol got to fight Joe Smith or Baturiev or nothing like that, bro? Why is it just when it come to these particular fighters, bro, Boo Boo and fucking Jamal Charlo, they got to do so much extra shit to get a fight with you? When Billy Joe didn't have to do shit. Billy Joe fought fucking John Ryder. He fought fucking John Ryder. And that fucking Danny Jacobs win, and let's speak on it. That fucking Danny Jacobs win that y'all like to talk about and throw out there, that shit is aging like spoiled milk. Danny Jacobs win for Canelo and that Danny Jacobs win for Triple G is aging like spoiled fucking milk. You feel me? Spoiled milk. Y'all want to say, well, oh, Jamal Charlo, them ain't nobody. Canelo have no problems fighting guys that's not nobody. I just named you. He fought Yair Dern. He fought Miguel Cotto brother. He has no problem fighting. He has no problem fighting guys that aren't nobody, bro. Y'all told me Bivol wasn't shit before Canelo was starting to fight him. Y'all told me Caleb Plant wasn't shit before Canelo was fighting him. Y'all told me Billy Joe Saunders wasn't shit before Canelo decided to fight him. So if ain't none of them shit until Canelo fight him, just like y'all saying Jamal Charlo ain't shit, we'll let Canelo fight him. It's that simple. But I tell y'all the real problem between the real problem is it's not the fact that they ain't shit. The real problem is that Canelo could probably lose these fucking fights. And that's the thing. That's the elephant in the room. What's good, Just Do? Son of God. He said even Israel Lana deserved another fight with Canelo too. Floyd Mayweather fought Emmanuel Augustus twice and Marcus Maidana twice. Yeah, bingo. Canelo don't do rematches unless you Triple G. He said that double standard is real, Canelo and the Juice Crew. Right. So what? So the real thing about this is it ain't that they want to payday or that they ain't did nothing or that they don't deserve a fight. The real issue is that they are a threat. Boxers don't fight people that they don't think that they can beat up. Now, if you're a great boxer, if you're one of the greats, you think you could beat up everybody, so you're willing to fight anybody. But if you don't think you can beat up anybody, then you make excuses on why you don't want to fight them. Now everybody want to push off Charlo on Benavidez. Yeah, he need to fight them. He need to fight them. They want to push off Charlo on Benavidez. Well, how about this? Benavidez called out Boo Boo Andrade. Boo Boo Andrade said, "I'll stop my mandatory and fight you." So they Benavidez and Boo Boo Andrade probably going to fight each other next, right? 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 So they're probably going to fight each other next, right? Because those guys called each other out. Those guys called each other out, right? Benavidez said, "I'll fight Boo Boo." Boo Boo said, "Cool, I'll fight you too." So that's the fight that's going to happen next. Yeah. So let's keep that same energy. Let's keep that same energy. I see y'all back to making Charlo and Benavidez videos now. But nah, I ain't forget. Dave Benavidez said he want to fight Boo Boo, and Boo Boo agreed. So after these two had their fights, Boo Boo and Benavidez are actually going to fight each other. So that's one part of the puzzle. That's one part of the puzzle. Now, in a perfect world, Canelo, why not you just fight Jamal Charlo? You fight Jamal Charlo, Benavidez fight Andrade, and then the winners fight each other. In a perfect world, that's how the shit will go. In a perfect world, that will decide who the best boxer is right now. Because if Canelo Alvarez is seen as the face of boxing, is seen as the best boxer right now, and you fighting at 168, and you got Charlo moving up to 68, you got Benavidez at 168, you got Boo Boo moving up to 168. 168 instantly went from one of the weakest divisions to one of the best divisions in boxing quickly. And you still got Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, and those people up and around those divisions. You know what I mean? The father must give him his man 39 fights competition, fabricating his resume. He turned into a complete clown. Shout out my guy, Freddie Jim. He said, "What's up, Southern T Boxing? Man, Canelo was just a disgrace to boxing. He's a cheat, cherry picking the weakest opponent, knowing he could win all them accolades, all of them belts." Batman said, Billy Joe supposed to fight Boo Boo Andrade and got caught using drugs and got rewarded at Canelo fight. Bingo, Batman. Bingo, Batman. That's exactly what happened. He was supposed to fight Andrade, got caught taking steroids, and then got a Canelo. Moved up, fought fucking Ryder, and then got a motherfucking Canelo fight. So I guess him getting caught taking steroids is what proved that he deserved his fight with Canelo. You know what I mean? Canelo was like, "Oh, we got something in common. He deserves." Oh, he got something in common. He deserved a fight. You know what I mean? So man, I want to peep the double standard. I want y'all to peep the double standard. I want y'all to peep the double standard because I already peeped the double standard. Most people ain't gonna talk about it because most people are not fans of boxing. They fans of fighters. I love boxing first, and then I love my boxers. It is what it is. I like Earl Spence because he fight the best. Earl Spence is one of the Floyd Mayweather, motherfucking Boo Boo Andrade. They fight the best available opponents to them. Whatever they could get, that's what they do. I never heard Boo Boo Andrade say, "No, I'm not going to fight this guy," or "I don't want to fight that guy." Never heard that. Never heard that. You know what I mean? We want to push these narratives on Jamal Charlo about this Benavidez shit and this Benavidez and shit, that, blah, blah, and this. But we don't hold Canelo and we don't even hold David Benavidez to this same standard. To be real with you, because Benavidez just called out Boo Boo Andrade. Boo Boo Andrade accepted. And then nothing came from it. And now everybody just forgot about that. And they done blown all over that. Now you want to back. Now you back to trying to make Jamal Charlo. Now you back. He said that's not what Samson talking about with that boo boo fight. That's not what Samson talking about with that boo boo Andrade fight with Benavidez. What you mean, Batman? Nah, talk to me, cause I want to know about it. I want to know about it. Yeah, cause I'm on Benavidez there, cause he called that boo boo, and boo boo said yeah. So I expect him to be fighting boo boo. Now y'all say y'all want him to fight Charlo, and Charlo got other business. Charlo got Canelo business going on, but y'all want to get him off. Y'all want to steer him away from his business. Y'all want to steer him away from Canelo. Y'all want to steer him away from Canelo with this David Benavidez shit. Just like y'all want to steer everybody away from Canelo. That's a threat. Y'all would rather have the best Canelo opponents fight each other than have Canelo fight the best opponents. I'm gonna say this shit again. Y'all would rather have the best opponents for Canelo fight each other instead of having Canelo fight the best opponents. What's good, Batman?
Hey, what's up, sir? Nah, I was talking about, man. You ain't hear the interviews with Samson. He talking about they don't really want to fight Boo Boo because Boo Boo will do anything to win. I mean, he's not a crowd pleaser. He will, you know what I'm saying?
Some bullshit.
Yeah, some
I
bullshit.
I ain't heard that though. I swear I didn't. I ain't heard that.
Yeah, go look it up. His interview, he talking about Boo Boo. He he a box to try to win. That's what he trying to say. He a boxer, so he too dangerous because he won't engage as much, like stand in front of David with
Yeah,
shooters. You know what I'm saying? This shit called boxing, hit or not be hit.
bingo.
So what he trying to say that he don't want David to fight him. So
And that's
that's why
bull.
David talking about Charlo, because why I talk about Charlo and you and Boo Boo Andre just agreed on fighting.
Bingo. He offered. The thing is, bro, and see, look, and this is what I don't get, bro. This is what I don't get. We want to be on Charlo about this and about that, but this man clearly said I'll fight Benavidez, and now then completely went the other way on Charlo. Charlo and Benavidez was in different divisions when Charlo was asked about Benavidez. He said, I'll whoop his ass. What was he supposed to say? He'll whoop my ass. But anyway, these folks is in the same division. Benavidez freely mentioned Boo Boo name. Boo Boo accepted, and now they don't want to fight. Double standards, bro. And now y'all back pushing this Charlo and Benavidez.
Nah, like I was telling you, all them niggas scared of Boo Boo. I mean, y'all can say he's scared of Chop. No, all them niggas scared of Boo Boo. There's no way that I fight Rocky Fielding but call Boo Boo Andre the trash fighter. At
Bingo.
154, I could have fought Boo Boo, but I didn't fight him. I waited till he went up and relinquished his belt and fought Liam Smith for his belt.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
the
He
double
wasn't
standard, bro.
he wasn't an Olympian for nothing.
Facts. And it just get, but that's what I'm saying. Like we gotta, bro. We gotta keep that same. Just like y'all trying to put that pressure on Jamal, bro. Y'all gotta put that pressure on these other people, bro.
Even
Y'all gotta
Jamal
put that.
really don't. Even Jamal really don't want that smoke with Boo Boo. Cause even yesterday in the interview with Jamel Charlo, you can tell they really don't want that Boo Boo smoke. Come on, man. Stop this shit, man. Stop acting like an Olympian is a trash fighter. He's
Yeah.
undefeated. He been fighting who he can fight, but he been trying to fight the big fights. He tried to get the fight with he tried to get Charlo his biggest bag, $7 million from the zone. Charlo ain't want to take that. Now he's trying to go up and fight David Benavidez. And to get the Canelo fight.
What's good, G5?
Then
Hey, let me ask y'all this real quick. What was the thing the other day that came out and said Boo Boo didn't really pull out the fight? Now they backtracking on that. What happened with that situation?
this what happened. they said Boo Boo never signed the contract. He never really signed the contract to fight Mel. He said somebody in his camp went behind his back and tried to set that up, but they tried to give him 250,000 to fight Mel, and he wanted more than that. That's why I believe it, because they didn't sue him. If he signed the contract, he would have had to fight or get sued.
So why take so long now to come out with it and tell the truth? That's what I'm saying, because I was thinking that yesterday, like, okay, shouldn't he have peeped the plate? Huh? You don't really, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, because they was basically slandering him, basically saying he pulled out the fight. He didn't want to fight my brother, but now he answer and say, he respond and say, well, this is what really happened. Why take so long to say something? That's what made me look kind of like, is he telling the truth or is he lying?
But I look at it like this. Boo Boo Andre, Eddie Hearn was trying to give Jamal Charlo his biggest purse, $7 million. Come on, man. It's no way that I'm going to turn down $7 million because you didn't fight my brother.
That's a good point.
There's no
What's
way.
good, Five? That's a good point.
Now, what he said was, if you would pull out a fight with him, you would pull out a fight with me. If you would pull out a fight with him, you would pull out a fight with me. I ain't finna be getting ready for training camp to have you back out a fight.
Man,
back out a fight with me.
This $7 million,
right.
You still gonna get
it ain't
paid.
no $7 million if you don't go to the ring, Batman.
If you sign a contract, listen, man. If you sign a contract, you will get paid your money. If you sign a contract with somebody, you can sue that person for not following through with their agreement. Once contracts get signed, you can get sued. So all that, why ain't nobody sue Boo Boo Andre? Why ain't get sued?
Talking about back then?
Yeah, back then.
Because Charlo still got to fight. He got to fight. He kept going on with his business.
No, but why Boo Boo Andre ain't get punished for it?
That's what I'm saying, because Jermaine Charlo them, they eventually still got to fight. They had a fight, so they got their money, and he kept fighting.
Right, why the PBC? All right, cool. But why the PBC ain't punished Boo Boo Andre for pulling out the fight?
I don't know. I'm glad they didn't, though. I'm glad they didn't sue him. I never wanted them to sue him. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Nah, but that's what they do. No, come on, 17, man. That's what they do. That's what business motherfuckers do when you fuck them over. Tell me a business motherfucker that didn't go to the courts when they got fucked over.
They got they got Jamel a fight, and they just kept it moving.
No, 17. When a business motherfucker get fucked over, what they do?
If Boo Boo never signed it, then they never had him on the table for the fight.
Right,
if he never signed it.
Listen, if he signed it, but what a business motherfucker do when they got you? When they lose out on money, what they do?
They go to court.
All right, then.
But they can't take him. If Boo Boo never signed, he's part of the deal. They can't do it.
Yeah, he never signed. The
Charlos thought that it was signed, sealed, and delivered weeks before Boo Boo pulled out their fight.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Right.
Who fought?
So they couldn't take him to court because he never signed it.
But who fought is that?
It's all their fault.
Nah, it's the PBC fault. It's the motherfucker who's doing the business fault first.
It's Boo Boo manager fault. Boo Boo manager tried to get over on him.
All right, but it's the PBC fault for not having the signature and telling their fighter that the fight is a go. For one.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
I see his point.
Yeah, if I'm the top man, I know what's going on both sides.
But what I'm saying though, Batman, if somebody's shitting on you and making up these lies and saying, oh, yada, 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 however long years it was, you gonna come out and say something. That's what made it look suspicious, because for the longest we ran with that, like, oh, Boo Boo pulled out the fight. Now he being blackballed, because for a minute it looked like he was being blackballed.
Yeah, Blue Blood said he was the first one ran with the story, and people was coming back telling him behind the scenes that ain't what happened, and he got what happened like a couple of days ago. So
right.
And I really been knew that. I been knew his manager is the one that tried to fuck. We talked about this shit on here months ago. Me, Ghost, Trap. We been talking about this shit. It's just that.
Oh, so you knew what was up, then, T?
Yeah, I knew what was up.
Mm.
Bro, we talked about this shit months ago. His manager, Ghost ain't been here now though, but Ghost been on top of this shit, bro.
Yeah. So
wow.
But I'm saying this with this: if Eddie Hearn offered me $7 million, you gonna get that's $3 million of what you gonna get from Canelo Alvarez fight.
Yeah. Now my thing with that is, Charlo them said that they ain't never get no 7 million shit like that.
No, he got the offer. He ain't get no 7 million. He got the offer.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Somebody lying out there.
Yeah, I don't know about
lying.
because let me tell you, it seems like everybody be offering Charlo these magical $7 million contracts that nobody ever seen.
But Eddie Hearn came out in the public and offered it to him. He came out in the public.
Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie came out in the public. It's an interview. Eddie came out in the public, said we had $7 million for him.
I seen Eddie ask for 50 million from Wilder. I seen Eddie ask for 50 million from Wilder, got it, and no fight happened too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they ain't really think which Khan could beat him. It's the difference when you got a fighter. When you got a fighter and you think your fighter can beat a fighter, that's the difference. They ain't think at that time AJ can beat Wilder.
They still don't think AJ can beat Wilder.
Nah, because it's chin suspect.
Right.
YouTube turned my comments off.
They on that bullshit.
Ghost said that ain't no comments on. Hold on, let me see.
Crush Yoda, Wise Crush G5. What's up?
Somebody comment. Y'all can't comment. I can't. I see him.
DP Walker. What's up, man?
What's happening, brothers? Cook session.
That must be hating on you, Ghost.
Okay, somebody just put a comment. Yeah, Corey just put a comment.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that one just comment.
Yeah, they hating on Ghost. Ghost can't comment for some reason. I don't know, Ghost. But yeah, man. What the fuck we was talking about, y'all? Oh yeah, Eddie Hearn and the
what was you cooking on early though? And I wanted to say this, bro, and I'm totally 100% on what you were saying about the whole situation about Canelo only picking and choosing. I agree, man, but this is what I would say. I think to a certain extent, most boxers do that. I ain't saying the thorough ones. I'm talking about most ones who be sitting at the top that think they can look down and pick and choose. And I think when Floyd fought Canelo, that biggest loss was his biggest win, if you know what I'm saying. That elevated him to a star. And from there, he got past the torch of saying, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Now, the reality of it, we would like to see him fight these fighters. All these fighters, and that's one thing, I don't care what nobody say. You can't say Floyd Mayweather ducked nobody. He ducked nobody. But we in the era nowadays, man, well, guys, they ain't cut from the same cloth. And as good as a fighter as Canelo Alvarez is, man, let's keep it a buck. He ain't cut from the cloth that, we cut from. He ain't cut from that. The only thing he got that's backing him is a fucking country. You know what I'm saying? Or a city, state, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, up on that shit. But I know it's a lot of them that back him more than it's a lot of us that back our own, if you know what I'm saying.
Facts. So
I agree with you on that, though, man. In reality, we want to see these fights, man. But unfortunately, man, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, bro. Because he can basically, he told us, and we should have believed him, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. So if somebody telling you that to your face, you ain't gonna believe him, or somebody telling you that to the public, you ain't gonna believe him. Shit, I do. I do. I believe him. He gonna do whatever the fuck he want to do. Now I ain't condoning it. He's still a bitch. He's still a straight up bitch for that. Like that's bullshit. Whether you win or lose ain't the matter. Get in there and fight these dudes. It's a reason why he ain't fight these dudes. But on the flip side, it's a reason why some of our boxers ain't fighting these dudes too. But he just get more crucified because, quote unquote, he's the face of boxing. But I agree with you, T. I totally agree with you, bro. I agree, man.
It just when he say it's always when certain fighters' names come up, bro. Boo Boo, Charlo, it goes straight to payday. Payday. You want money? Why you so infatuated? Why you so concerned with not getting these guys money? Why is it so important that they don't get a payday? Why is it so important that you not fight them? I never heard you bring up payday when it came to Billy Joe. Never heard you bring up a payday when it came to Darren. Never heard you say anybody is a trash fighter, but Boo Boo Andrade is the trash fighter. Of all the people that you fought, Boo Boo Andrade is the one that's trash. Come on, Canelo, bro. Make this shit make sense to me, bro. You don't want to put no money in these folks' pocket. You don't want to put no bread on these folks' table. But somebody that look like them put bread on your table. Somebody who look like them put bread on your table. This simple. The real thing is I just want him to come out and say, I don't think I could beat these guys. I'm not as confident in beating these guys as I am in beating Bivol. I'm not as confident in beating these guys as I am in beating Billy Joe. You know what I mean? Challenge yourself, bro. Challenge yourself.
See, the way he moving, already telling it. You know, like we always talk, you can tell how how people are, how they move. Look how he moving. He already telling you he don't think he can beat him. Now, I don't think no fighter is scared of no fighter. It's a difference between being scared and actually thinking they can beat him. I don't think he's scared of nobody. But that thought of him losing to that person, oh yeah, I think it fucks with him. You can't tell me it don't, bro. It fucks with people. Especially if you're like, damn, I lost to this guy. Can you imagine it, man? I'm telling you, bro. They got psyches just like we do.
Tony, everybody Canelo fight is a non-factor. I don't want to hear this shit. You said his twin brother admitted that he turned down Canelo fight years after. If you going off what his twin brother said, the next day his twin brother said that was a lie. So, point blank period. You said Andrade has an argument to be made, but Charlo stands no chance. Well, Canelo said that Boo Boo don't deserve shit, and Canelo said that Charlo does. So, your opinion and Canelo opinions are two different things. So, hey, it is what it is.
They kill me talking for these boxers, man. They be talking for these boxers. What up, Chris? They be talking for these boxers like they know them.
Fans repeat it, then talk about who can't sell, right? He said, sounds me for saying Boo Boo crazy. He said, Boo Boo fights Canelo, Al Pitts, and Cubs only Charlotte. They're getting stopped. I mean, bro, hey, maybe so. But we'll never know, right? Because guess who controlled it? Canelo. Now you can fight. So is Billy Joe a factor? I'm gonna ask y'all this. Was Billy Joe a factor?
Nah. Billy Joe was a cheat. They got rewarded.
Either Charlo is an easier win. Andrade could possibly stand a chance through decisions, but Charlo is there to be hit. All right, okay, Tony. I'm not asking you for your opinion on her. What I'm saying is I want to see him. Charlo is no worse than nobody he's already fighting. And he said Charlo deserves a shot. When y'all finish, he said that.
Charlo better than everybody he fought.
Bingo. When y'all finish this Charlo, hey, bro, Canelo said out his mouth that dude is deserving of is a good fighter and he deserves a shot. Now, we think Boo Boo is. Now, what he said about Boo Boo is something different, but I'm going by what he said. Why not fight Charlo, bro, if he deserves a shot? You said it. You said he deserved one, but you won't give him one. Why?
Because they would rather put money in their pocket than our pocket. I'm telling you. Peep the play.
Come on, DP said it, and this is a real issue.
They would rather put money in their pocket than put money in our pocket.
Nope, I will say this.
Look, Pastor Ghost. Charlo is there to be hit, so go hit him. Is this
so go hit him? So go hit him. I'm just saying, go hit
knock
him.
him out, bro.
Fuck is y'all talking about? Go hit him.
Go knock him out then. Charlo, a two-way champion, was bet on the resume, a two-way champ or a spawn partner.
Go ahead, Batman.
I would say this. The man don't want to fight a black fighter because he don't want to lose. He don't want the criticism that he got with that Lara fight, man. He don't want that. Either if they gonna gift it to him or he gonna lose. And then he can't be the best Mexican fighter ever.
But the thing is, bro, this like he didn't get so comfortable. He don't want to lose. He don't even have a fucking. Oh, that's the crazy part. He got me finna say that dumb shit.
He don't. He undefeated.
He don't want to lose his reputation, bro. The thing is, if Charlo is as bad as y'all say, he would have beat him. He would have fought him already. If he was as bad as y'all say, Charlo don't got nothing to offer. What do these other guys have to offer, bro? Y'all come up with all these excuses.
All these excuses. Yep.
Hey, yep. Go check it. Go look at what they doing.
Tony, you asking me how he deserve a shot? Don't ask me, bro. Ask Canelo. He said he do. Don't ask me how he deserve one. Yo, boy said he deserve one. Ask him. Ask him. Don't ask me. I'm not answering no more. I'm not answering those questions for y'all because he said that. I didn't say he deserved one.
Hey,
I want to see the fight. Canelo said he deserved one. Ask Canelo. You know why you can't ask Canelo? Because he's not gonna talk to you.
Right.
Hey, Seven. Check the play though. He's not fighting for being the best fighter in the world no more. Because he can't be that because he got beat by Mayweather. He's trying to be the best Mexican fighter ever. That's the play. Come on, man. He's trying to go out there any championship belt. I don't care who got it. A bum ass nigga got it. He's trying to go out there any championship belt before he can get them accolades. Then once his career over with, he can say, "I'm the best Mexican fighter ever." Come on, man. I just gotta check the nigga play.
No, Tony, if Canelo knew he could walk through Charlo, he would just go walk through him because he does that to everybody else.
I mean,
people he know he could walk through, he goes and walks through them.
Yeah, he take the fight.
And the crazy part is they say that Charlo is not a non-factor or whatever the case is, but Charlo got a belt. And, you know, if he going up and down in weight, why not go up and down in weight and fight somebody who got a title?
No, check this. Now check this for all these people that's talking. Charlo got Canelo's belt. Canelo gave his belt up not to fight him. It's a reason.
Bingo.
Say that again, Batman. Is that one of them email belts? I'm not clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, but he gave it up. Charlo got the original belt that Canelo gave up not to fight him.
Bingo.
So if the fans see, it's the fans. If the fans really think Canelo thought he could beat him, when he got his shot to become his mandatory, he would have just knocked him out off the board.
Bingo.
But he didn't.
Bingo. Canelo don't care about what the fans want. He don't care about proving his fans right. Tony. He don't care about proving Tony right, being Canelo and proving me wrong. I mean, being Charlo. Tony think Canelo beat Charlo. He don't care about proving Tony right. He don't care about proving me wrong. He don't care about none of it. He don't care about giving us the best fights we want to see. He don't care about that shit.
Come on, man. And y'all know he's ducking boo-boo because, listen, man, he, like I said earlier, the man at 154, he could have fought Boo Boo Andre, but he didn't. He waited till Boo Boo left and gave his title up and fought for his title against Liam Smith. Was Liam Smith a better fighter than Boo Boo? No, because he wasn't the champion. Come on, man. Check the play, man. All these guys are scared of Boo Boo Andre for a reason, man.
Tony, now you not speaking facts. You speaking off that Charlo hate. Canelo did give his belt up. He did give his belt up. Franchise champion.
No, he got the franchise belt. What is he talking about?
He did give his belt up, Tony. Let that Charlo hate go, bro. Let that Charlo hate go.
He posed to Fort Charlo, but De La Hoya went to the WBC and said Canelo is this type of fighter. He's a franchise fighter. He shouldn't have the fight mandatories. And that's why he gave him the franchise belt. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Straight up and down gave that belt up.
Lomachenko wasn't the first one that got a franchise belt.
That belt was created for Charlo, nigga. Charlo was y'all remember that WBC press conference? Charlo, he was confused. He was like, wait, so what belt is this? They said that's the regular belt. He said, oh, well, what belt Canelo got? They said he got the franchise belt. He said, oh, well, I want that belt. I remember this shit, bro, vividly. He said, oh, well, I want that belt now.
Yeah, and they say he couldn't have it because it had to be bestowed upon you. It had to be bestowed upon you. It couldn't be. It couldn't be transferred until what's his name? Lil Tio went forward when he fought Lomachenko. Come on, man.
Facts.
And then your man Canelo, he goes off to fight Rocky Fielding. Why?
Because his name Rocky? Because his name Rocky?
No, I'm just saying.
For real.
Is Rocky Fielding
I'm just saying.
Charlo? Is Rocky Fielding better than Demetrius Andre?
He got a Rocky on his resume. Shit, he can say I fought Rocky. Fielding.
I want to tear down. Y'all want to tear down these black fighters like Canelo ain't fighting white trash fighters. But y'all have no problem with that, Tony. Y'all don't got no problem with it, but y'all want us to tear down. Okay, you can feel that trash, but he done fought worse people than him, and he said that Charlo deserves a shot. So don't come here telling me how you feel about Charlo when Canelo think Charlo is one of the best fighters in the world today because he said it out his mouth.
Stop speaking for these boxers.
Fuck how I feel about it. Canelo is one of the best fighters.
Stop speaking for these boxers. They say it. They say it.
Take your personal feelings out. Take your personal feelings. Damn it, man.
But Tony, would you rather defend your title or go up and get a title that don't mean shit? What I'm fighting for a regular title for if I'm the face of boxing?
I'm just saying.
It makes no sense.
To avoid a tough fight. That's why, man.
Yeah, but listen, I could have been undisputed at 160, but I go up to fight Rocky Fielding for a WBA strap.
Zach, you could have been Canelo literally supposed to be everything that y'all think he is, but he's supposed to be the best boxer ever in the world. Undisputed at 54, had a chance. Undisputed at 60, had a chance. Undisputed at 168, just did it. Undisputed at 175, got a chance. But y'all okay with these people? Being mediocre and shit like that, bro?
Oh, he's not gonna fight Better Be There. Man, you can take that shit off the table.
Already. Okay.
What Better Be There did to Michael Brown, man, he's not gonna fight that, man.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay, I was just making sure it was really you. Yeah. But that man, like,
Good morning, fellas.
Hey, what's up,
morning, brother?
What's up, y'all?
These brothers, man, they got to stop putting their feelings in this shit, man. I mean, I like boxing. Love the sport. Been watching it for years. We all got our favorites, man. But if they moving funny, they moving funny, man. You can't explain why a dude didn't want to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? If he moving funny, he moving funny. That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
And I think at some point in time, every boxer, it's levels to moving funny. I think they all have, man. It's just, whether it's through the press or whether it's behind the scenes or them just saying they don't want to fight nobody, they all move funny. But at the time right now, when you got fights lined up and you move up to go fight somebody else and you could be I don't think people take being undisputed at 160 serious, man. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, because nobody has done it.
It's hard to get undisputed at 160 when Triple G been holding on to the belt too. Now the thing is, we can sit and push Andrade and Charlo to each other, but we give Triple G a pass. We give
Man,
Canelo
Triple G don't want no
pass.
smoke. He already said it.
He need to get out the way. He need to get out the way, bro.
But when
y'all
Charlo
gotta look
say,
at it.
but
Y'all
when
gotta look
Charlo
at
say, when Charlo say I'm not fighting Boo Boo, we still be on his ass.
Yeah, but listen, y'all gotta look at it. Triple G is not doing what these niggas doing. Triple G not out here saying he's the best and all this shit. He's the witchcom. He's the best. When Boo Boo Andre walked up on me, no, I don't want to fight. When it was time to move up to fight Andre Ward, he was like no. when Charlo was just on his heels, he said no. He's not.
You know why? You know why, Batman? Because Triple G knew his time in boxing was limited.
Y'all hold him down for about 2 minutes.
Okay, bro. He went after the quote unquote the money bag, which was Canelo. That's why I believe Canelo giving him this third fight. Canelo gonna get him paid, and Triple G gonna walk off into the sunset.
Man, then Canelo give him this third fight because the zone gave him all that money, and they need both of them to fight to see if they can bring some of that money back.
Exactly. And plus, regardless of him being a 39-year-old boxer, his name is still valued. If you know what I'm saying.
But listen to this. Who been pushing for the Canelo Alvarez 3? The zone. Canelo don't want to fight him.
You had took from me 4 years.
Right.
But
so you tell me this is what I want to
now the money they done gave him the money for. They gave 160. You fight Bitter BF. I mean you fight Bibble, you fight Triple G, and you can pick the third one.
Right.
Oh, man. But they gotta make the investment off of Triple G. They just gave Triple G 100, and he ain't fought nothing but one time on the zone.
Right. So they got to get that return money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm actually on my way to work, man. God dang it.
Y'all gotta act like this shit's still a business at the end of the day. These motherfuckers getting paid, but the motherfuckers who paying these motherfuckers need their return. That's like when you go to work every day. The motherfuckers who employ you, they need their return off you.
Right. That's a fact, bro.
You don't hear me keep crying about that shit. You're a fucking liar, dog. A straight fucking liar.
Crush, mute your mic, man. We don't want you getting hemmed up in no bullshit.
Again, man, don't do that. Cause you making yourself look stupid. Like you testing my intelligence. Like, that fucks up my day. Like, you piss on my intelligence. Like don't do that.
He G checking somebody.
Don't try to piss on my intelligence, bitch. I'm above the clouds. You ground surface. What the fuck?
You're damn right.
You that like seriously? Get your mind.
He putting his Mac hand down.
Hey, Quest.
Hold up. Let me handle this motherfucker real quick. Give me about
you gotta mute your mic.
Yeah, mute your mic. Mute your mic.
No, fuck that. It's over now, dog. I don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
That's how you G-check somebody, man. Hold on. G-check 101.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't checking shit. But thank you anyway. You know, certain shit. I don't mind y'all hearing if I'm checking a motherfucker.
Hey, that's gangster, bro. That's gangster.
Don't get me started with the bullshit. Early in the fucking morning, I got people entertaining me with bullshit. So I gotta give them what they asked for. So
no doubt.
People, you want to bother me while I'm around people, they're gonna hear me eat your ass the fuck up, and that's just it. They did it to themselves. God damn it.
They starting on the legend already. It's too early for that shit.
You're gonna get a legend ass whipping, brother. Mentally. I don't be playing. But anyway, back to boxing, bro.
Yeah, back to boxing, bro.
Back to boxing. I'm sick of all this Canelo nonsense, this, that, and other, all that stuff starting to get on my nerves. Let's get in the ring and fight. Matter of fact, it got to the point, man, roll up on a nigga in the street with your bare knuckle raps and just hit it off with a motherfucker since they want to dance around, actually get into a ring. You got to put a motherfucker in a position to, they ain't got no other choice but to fight you. Now, bare knuckle motherfucker still off on him.
You literally got to walk up and slap somebody, man, just to get them in the ring or disrespect them.
See, what I don't get is he always said he only fight champions. Well, the WBA already stripped Bivol from his belt already till May 7th.
He only fight champions, but we didn't know nothing about Rocky Felder. He didn't have this guy didn't have any hints or DNA of a fucking champion. Like y'all,
no.
Need a belt in the payday. I would have put on a better performance than that motherfucker. So,
but Bivol don't even have a belt right now.
Yeah, but
he's not a champion over there. So why the hell Canelo still fighting him?
We know why Canelo's still fighting for his manufactured Hall of Fame inductory, bro. His whole career.
I guess.
Manufactured, man. It's not even anything to guess, Case of Boy. That's what it is. We've been seeing this for a minute now. But we have people who oppose the facts of what people really see with their eyes, like we're drunk or something. Like, I don't know what's wrong with people. But
you see, is Bivol the WBC or WBA?
Man, this guy.
Bivol one of them, WBC or WBA.
He the WBA. He the WBA.
The sanctioning body stripped him because of the Russia shit going on. And they said they're not sanctioning the fight, but they're going to review it May 7th, before May 7th to see if things change, But if it don't change, then they're fighting for nothing.
So now if they don't change, then they should replace him with somebody.
He's not going to replace him. No, they still got the fight on. But I don't think that, to me, that's bullshit because he always says that he only fights champions.
Man,
he's fighting 175. He's fighting Bivol because he wants to be undisputed over there. Well, if he's fighting Bivol for no belt, he's not going to get undisputed. So what the fuck?
When the fight happens, it's going to be magically appear that he has his belt again. So that's shit ain't about him.
Yeah, he'll probably, I think so too.
If the Russia thing's over with, then he'll have his belt by May 7th. He'll have his belt back.
If it's not over with, the zone is going to pay for that man to have his belt.
I think so too.
Oh, yeah, they'll do something, huh? They'll do something.
They're gonna do something. I think so too.
But that's just bad. That's all he says. He didn't want to fight Charlo and them because they don't have nothing to offer. So he wanted to fight Bivol because he has that belt at 175. Well, to me, if he don't have the belt, then what the fuck you fighting him for?
Now the thing, I can't agree with him on this though, man. They got to stop chasing him so much, man, and fight each other. Regardless if they're moving funny.
They not chasing that man, bro.
I'm not gonna say that because he chased the Mayweather. So
come on, man. Damn.
Okay, T, my bad. Let me rephrase it. Let me put this in the fighters.
Y'all telling them don't be great. Don't be great.
Oh, but what I'm saying, T, is even if they are not getting the Canelo fight, why stop and you go ahead and fight somebody else? Now, we talked about this the other day.
They are fighting other people. They are. They ain't retired. They still got fight.
Right, but it's still unfinished smoke out there between Benavidez and Charlo.
So
now, go ahead.
Benavidez is Boo Boo. Now, Boo Boo and Benavidez is the fight. That's the fight. Canelo and Charlo is the fight.
DP Walker. And your
go ahead, bro.
If you was in the combat field and somebody is the best, you're gonna chase the best because you want to be the best, right?
Absolutely.
All right then.
But Batman, the best got to fight right now. So if the best got to fight right now,
I'm gonna keep fighting until I get to the best.
Right, but the best, the second, third best is like T just said, it's still unfinished smoke. Charlo and Benavidez got real live smoke right there. Benavidez and Andre got smoke. All three. Go ahead.
In life, who want to be second or third? I don't want to race the second best racer.
Right.
I don't want to play the second best team. I'm just saying.
Canelo telling 2, 3, and 4, y'all fight each other. Well, I go fight number 17.
Got you. But 2 called 3 or 3 called 2 a pussy. 3 told 2, we got real live smoke, and when I see you in public, it's gonna be on. So that's hyping up the fight right there. Not saying that you ain't got to chase the big dog. I get it. I understand what y'all saying.
And Charlo said, I think I beat Canelo, but nobody give a fuck about that part.
Of course, because ain't no beef.
It is beef. It is like ain't no beef with Charlo and Benavidez, bro. That shit. It's manufactured because we talk about it. We don't talk about Canelo and Charlo enough. That's exactly what I be getting at. We manufactured this beef between Charlo and Benavidez. We manufactured this, bro. We pushed that shit. Us as a community, bro. We pushed that beef, bro. And now it's a thing. But when Charlo said I want Canelo, don't nobody hear nothing about that. You should stop chasing him. Go fight this guy. Well, now Benavidez gave him some boo-boo smoke. Now you just stepped in some shit you can't get out of.
All right, Boo-boo and Canelo got real smoke.
They do.
They do. So you think the Charlo and Benavidez is just made up, T?
I know it is because one in 160 or other 168.
Okay.
I know it is.
It's kind of not, and it's kind of is. Charlo put his mouth in something that he ain't trying to cash. I mean, and then the media took off with it.
Yeah, and then his last fight, the man called him a pussy. T. Remember we talked about that the other day.
But yes. David Benavidez.
Jamal Charlo. Go
ahead, Chuck.
Jamal Charlo, the same shit that he been saying about Benavidez, he said the same shit about Canelo, but we didn't care about it like that.
Right.
Yeah, but he been calling the man, but he died. He ain't go on Canelo like he went on Benavidez.
Right, he jumped on a live talking shit because they was asking him questions. Oh, I beat his ass. Benavidez answered the call. Okay, let's go ahead and do it.
Benavidez said, Charlo said, I'll fight him at a catchweight.
And then what else he say after that, T? Let's talk about the excuses. Go and keep going.
But Benavidez said he catchweight him.
Remember the COVID test shit?
And then Charlo came out and said, I ain't fighting no 25-year-old.
Right.
He said, all at the same day.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I'll fight him at a catchweight.
And then Benavidez called him out. I mean, the next day, Benavidez said he'd go at a catchweight.
And ain't nothing happened.
That's what I'm saying.
So, what I'm saying is it's smoke there. It's smoke for all of them.
It's smoke.
It's smoke with Boo-Boo and Benavidez, too.
Yeah, absolutely, T. That's what I'm saying. That's my point I'm trying to make. And number one is tied up right now.
The fight to be made is Boo-Boo and Benavidez because they just said they'll fight each other. Literally, both guys agreed. Charlo said no to Benavidez. Let's throw that shit away, just like we throw Triple G shit away. Let's throw that shit away.
Okay.
And Boo-Boo said yes. Benavidez said yes.
Yeah, and Sampson saying something different.
And now he's saying something different. And bingo, bro. Like, come on, man. The energy that y'all got for Charlo, I got for these other niggas. That's all I be saying.
No, I got energy for all these niggas. even if Boo-Boo, I fuck with Boo-Boo. If Boo-Boo start acting real fucked up, I'm gonna call him out. But he the only one want the real smoke with everybody.
I agree. I agree with you. Boo-Boo is the one that want real smoke with everybody. I agree. I will agree with you on that one.
When motherfuckers told him, Canelo ain't fighting you, won't you fight somebody else? He pulled up on Triple G. When Triple G ain't want to fight him, he pulled up on Charlo. Now he answering when motherfuckers threw Benavidez's way, he answering the call. And Benavidez saying he wanted to smoke, but Sampson saying he's too dangerous. He's gonna try to outbox him, and fans don't want to see that.
He's gonna win the fight. I don't want to see that.
Hey, come on, man, stop this shit, man.
Do y'all see David Benavidez? Did y'all see David Benavidez's face anytime they asked him about Boo-Boo Andrade?
Yeah, his face. He got that straight face, and he say shit. He don't say shit he say about other fighters when he talk about.
Better. I'm praying he called him a pussy. I swear to God. I hope he called.
Man, look, man, I already got the word that one time in sparring, Boo-Boo beat that ass, but I don't even try to. You know what I'm saying? That's why they act so. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, stop playing, man.
Hold on, Batman. You ain't just gonna let that fly over my head, man. What the fuck you just say? Who did what now? What happened?
Man, Boo Boo touched him up and spawned. That's why they don't really. Come on, man. That's why he ain't really saying too much about Boo Boo. That's why because Boo Boo gonna tell him, say what's up for real. That's why he ain't disrespecting Boo Boo. Come on, man.
Damn, that's breaking news, dog.
Nigga tried to use Boo Boo for clout to promote his fight. Boo Boo said, "Okay, let's fight."
Right.
I just don't
See what that happened was.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put that out there that they done sparred before. They sparred like 3 times, and Boo Boo got the best of them in all 3 spar sessions. Come on, man. Why you think when like the interview he in the house when they brought up Boo Boo name, he got real respectful.
Facts. Look at his face, y'all. I ain't making this shit up. Look how the nigga said straight up.
I just ain't want to say nothing, but fuck it, y'all ain't gonna keep dogging my man out here.
Boo Boo Andrade. I need $7 million to fight him. Get your bitch ass out of here. Get your bitch ass out of here. I see the play, bro. I know Charlo think he could beat Canelo, and so I want to see it. And I know Boo Boo think he could beat everybody, so I want somebody to fight him.
Right. And that's all I'm saying, T. Number one is busy, and whatever he might be a bitch, but he busy. So
he's busy till next year.
He busy
till next year, right? He busy. Go ahead. Yeah.
Who he busy against?
He already signed a contract. He busy.
He busy against his bums, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say Bivol or bum, but one nobody.
Now we talking about Benavidez,
ain't it? Said one nobody.
No, we talking about Canelo. Canelo number one. He's busy.
We talking about Canelo.
Okay.
Yeah, he busy.
Yeah,
so
he's busy till next year. And that's the
right. He's busy till next. His 2022 is sold up.
That man trying his best. He trying his
all
best.
All the other guys there.
No, it's 2022 and it's early 2023. It's sold up. He's fighting.
Right.
He's fighting Bivol. He's fighting Triple G at the end of the year. Then he fights somebody else, John Ryder or Mac, whatever the fuck his name at light heavyweight, at cruiserweight. So
and that's all I'm saying, T. So with that said, we in March right now. We in March. He
busy, y'all, but
right.
He could have fought Benavidez and Charlo, and I don't think we mad.
Yes.
I don't think we mad enough.
Oh no, he could have.
No, I'm upset, bro. I'm upset.
At the end of the day, Andre should have been on that fucking list.
Yep.
It shouldn't be Triple G. It should be Andre, but Eddie don't give a fuck about Andre no more.
Yeah.
This shit again, Batman. Triple G should not even been on that list.
Nah, he shouldn't.
And we okay with that.
Triple G is 40 years old. Triple G last outing with was that his last? I don't think that was his last, but his second to last outing, he lost for real. He got the shit beat out by Derevchenko.
Yep.
Then Derevchenko go to fight
who beat Derevchenko?
Charlo beat the shit out of him. But what I'm saying is even
who mandatory was Derevchenko at 160?
Canelo.
Okay.
Everybody know that. Canelo
T using the triangle theory.
Fight Derevchenko.
T using that triangle theory.
Canelo ain't want to fight him. And when they did try to go through negotiations, they tried to give Derevchenko shit money.
I ain't letting these niggas get away, dog.
Nah, man. You ain't supposed to, because for Boo Boo Andre whole career, Canelo been ducking.
Bingo.
And
they'll tell you that they trash, but I seen them fight other trash people, so go ahead, add them to your trash bag then.
Hey,
T, and we shouldn't let him get away. And Batman, we shouldn't let him get away. But I'm just saying, Batman, y'all around the game, y'all done seen boxers. As a boxer, and you like, okay, number one, busy. All right, who, number 2, 3, and 4, we need to be getting it on.
Nah, I'm going after the next best. I mean, but
that's what I'm thinking.
I'm still, number one, still gonna come out my mouth. I'm not gonna stop saying his name.
And then really with me, really, I'm gonna be real with y'all, dog. I really don't want them boys to fight each other because I know Canelo want them folks to knock each other off, bro. So he don't gotta fight them for. He want them to. They lost. I don't gotta fight him. He lost. I don't gotta fight him. He lost. As soon as one of them fight you, they lose. I told you he wasn't that good. You know,
but at the end of the day, 17, it's about that. I'm trying to pull down the next man. When it's my turn, if I gotta climb my way up to the top to get to the number one, I'm going on everybody back.
I feel it, but my thing is,
I know we with the race thing. Nah, listen, check it. I know we black. I know we with the race thing. We want to see both our brothers win. But this is boxing. Both our brothers can't win.
They can't. Canelo can fight both them brothers though.
Yes, but it's not gonna happen.
But it's like fighting other people. He can fight both them brothers, bro.
Listen, Mayweather did the same thing, man. I ain't want to say nothing while you was talking about Mayweather. Mayweather did the same thing. He put obstacles in Canelo's way.
And he fought him.
And then fought him. Yeah, but now
he put obstacles in Canelo's way because he said Canelo not good enough. He said he's out.
But listen to this though. He put obstacles in his way. But listen to this. This is the same thing Canelo doing. At first he ducked him. Now he's trying to put obstacles in their way. So they need to go ahead. If they want that fight, they need to go ahead and jump the obstacles. Whoever come out on the end, the better man. And hopefully you win. But you're not going to, but listen, they not going to become the money man what they thinking they going to do. They going to get paid. But now, with Floyd had his people behind him at first. Then he became hated with a fan base. That's why Floyd became the man. Because the motherfuckers who hated him wanted to see him lose so bad than anybody.
Floyd fought a long list of legends before he told Canelo that bullshit. Who Canelo fight already? You can't put obstacles in nobody's way. You ain't done shit, bro. You ain't really did nothing like that to be putting obstacles in nobody's way.
He kind of did, man. Who
he beat that man?
All right. After Floyd, he fake beat Lara. He fake beat Lara.
6 years
ago. Triple G. He beat Danny. He beat Danny Jacobs.
Who you talking dude that just lost to John Ryder?
Who? Nah, but that wasn't that Danny Jacobs though.
That's Danny Jacobs.
Yeah, that Danny Jacobs. That wasn't that Danny Jacobs.
That was Danny Jacobs before. That was Danny Jacobs before the payday.
The first.
That was Danny Jacobs after he got his ass slipped in like fight 20.
But listen, all right, but that because he had cancer.
He averaged, bro.
Yeah,
Danny is average.
But Danny was good.
Danny average, bro. He always he an average fighter, bro.
He caught the cancer. He had cancer. I ain't know it. Got knocked out because his body was feeling fucked up and he didn't know what was going on with his body. He came over that. Then he worked his way back up. Come on, man.
And Danny lost to Derevchenko too.
Yeah, Derevchenko jive, man, put hands on. They put hands on each other, but I thought Derevchenko won that fight. I'm gonna keep it real.
Danny just in it for the payday now. Then at this point you can tell the way he fighting that it's just to pick up a check and then he gonna ride off into the sunset.
Canelo didn't look that convincing against Danny Jacobs.
He did.
No.
So why would you think he gonna fight an Andre? Let's keep it real. And now let's go with Danny Jacobs. You don't see Danny. You never heard Danny Jacobs call out Andre. Why? Because in sparring, they close to each other, right? Them guys spar each other, right?
Yeah.
Boo Boo be beating the shit out of them niggas, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it real, dog.
Yeah.
You never heard Danny Jacobs say nothing about Boo Boo Andre ever.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I know Boo Boo the real. I know Boo Boo real. I want Brandon Video to fight Boo Boo. I want that fight. This fight I want.
Yeah,
like y'all,
you
I want that one. That's the one I want.
But you see, listen, Even with Charlo and Benavidez, they asking for their biggest bag against who?
Canelo.
No. Benavidez ain't even asking for that much against Canelo.
The man said I'd take less to fight Canelo than I would Boo Boo Andrade.
Because they know. He knows.
Man said I'd take less to
I
fight
see what you're saying, Batman. He know, right?
I'm not denying Boo Boo that nigga, but what I'm saying is Boo Boo is that nigga. But what I'm saying is, bro, they Charlo boy beat Canelo, dog, and I think Canelo know it.
Man,
now,
Charlo got the skills to beat him.
Now Boo Boo might be out of them, but right now I see the writing on the wall, bro. I just in the perfect world, we would have had Benavidez, Boo Boo this year, and Charlo, Canelo this year for the best of the best. But don't she say like black versus Mexican? You know what I mean? Just be real with y'all. Don't she say it like that, bro?
So the way we sitting up here talking, T, you don't think they sitting behind the scenes talking like the promoters? They know the shit that we talk about. They know that.
Why do you think everybody try to keep him away from Boo Boo? Who? Dog, Boo Boo is they talk the most shit about Boo Boo Andrade that he's a shit fighter. All the fighters. If you a shit fighter and got something, I am licking my chops to get at you.
Right.
Come on, man. I'm just saying. I think Boo Boo deserves it more than all of them. I mean, he deserved the Canelo fight more than all of them because Canelo ducked him. He could have fought him for his belt, but he waited till he moved on and fought Liam Smith. Then you get the 160, and there's only one belt left. You was trying to fight Billy Joe Saunders for it, but you took too long. The WBO mandated me and Billy Joe to fight. Billy Joe ducked off and fucking got caught on drugs. Now I got the belt. You don't even want to fight for the belt no more. You don't even want to become undisputed no more.
Does any of them have anything lined up currently, Batman 2, 3, and 4? Is anything in the talks?
Lemieux.
Okay.
Charlo about to fight Jack. What's his name? What's his name, man? WBO Jack something. He about to fight.
Oh, he got
Jack.
a
belt? Nah, he ain't got no belt. He's the mandatory for the WBO, so he about to fight.
Okay.
He about to fight Jack.
Jennebeck.
Jennebeck.
Yeah, who Andre was gonna fight, but Andre went up to the 168 mandatory. He gonna fight Zach Parker.
Yeah, Zach Parker. Yeah, Zach Parker.
That's who Andre got going on.
So all three of them they all three do got fights coming up there.
The only person I got to fight is Jamel.
Me, Ma.
Yeah, Ma. Now I said Jamel. My fault, Jamel.
Yeah, shit. Speaking of that shit, boy, I said, oh, that nigga Mayor doing some talking, but it does make sense though. I'm like, I don't know why people expecting WBC to be clean anyway when they already been doing fuck shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean,
like, what ain't no
say about WBC?
No, he said like the first fight, he's like, you know what I'm saying? They took like one drug test, and you know what I'm saying? It was late. And he's like, you know, I'm thinking he's like, I'm registered in a clean boxing program. I'm thinking, all right, I'm ready to take my drug test. And he's like, but this time around for this fight, nah, we on top of all that shit. He's like, nah, we enforcing that shit. He's like, you say you had a torn bicep. I'd have known people that had a torn bicep. They did it at the beginning of the football season, and they didn't come back to the next season. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't no easy healing ass injury or bicep that's torn. That shit take time. You know what I'm saying? So that shit already was a red flag, and then you got to fight back on all of a sudden. It kind of sounds like Oscar Valdez waiting to sign a Shakur fight until he finished cycling off and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You think that might have had some? You think that might have had some play in the fight with the split, the decision, then, huh?
With for his Charlo?
Yeah, because Charlo and Castano.
No, that I mean the draw was deserving. I mean Charlo, he ain't listen to his corner either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be out with 100, staying in a rope, staying in the corner. Like you went against the grain of everything D James was telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? Right. And he was getting irritated, like, come on, man. I told you, stay off the ropes, man. Stay out the corner. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was on him. And I think he low key underestimated Brian Castano.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at the shit, bro. You know, it's kind of weird, but it's like your shit makes sense. You know what I'm saying? People gotta, take these blinders off and see the writing on the wall, man. Shit, these fighters know what's going on. Nobody's gonna give up an advantage that they know they got, and people can't do shit about it. Nobody's gonna give up that advantage of the upper hand. Cause shit, they got the upper hand. You know what I'm saying?
Canelo ain't do it. Canelo ain't do it. He's still doing it. Like I say, I think the nigga recycle all the time he fight. That's what it took him so long to make the Caleb Plant fight.
Say it again, Batman.
Boy,
I think Canelo recycle every time he fights. That's why it took so long to make the Caleb Plant fight.
That's what I said too. And all of a sudden, Valdez got all this confidence to fight Shakur now. Because he already got busted the first cycle. He got this shit good in his system now.
Bro, man, he need them roids, bro. It still ain't gonna matter. Because you can have all the power and all the juiced up power in the world. If you can't hit this motherfucker, you about to get embarrassed. You're gonna be swinging for the fences.
When the motherfucker on roids, you gotta burn them out early. You gotta make them work. Why you think Canelo don't work all the way through the fucking fight? Why you think he take his time? At first, he didn't do that. Come on, man, go look at his fights. Just go look at his fights.
Y'all making a lot of sense right here. Shit, y'all teaching me some shit. I didn't want to think Castano was on that bullshit, man, and now I'm listening to 5 like, damn, that makes sense.
Nah,
that makes a whole lot of sense.
Wasn't on it the first time, but I think he tried to get on it now because he saw at the middle, like at that 10th round when Charlo almost knocked his ass out. Because if Charlo would have quit, he could have knocked him out.
Yeah, because he had him hurt. He hurt him to the body, and that nigga was on his bicycle. You know what I'm saying? And I think he trying to get an upper hand, upper advantage. You know what I'm saying? So he like, shit, I need to juice up. So in the championship rounds, I'll be even stronger.
Yeah, the torn bicep shit, I didn't buy that either, bro. I ain't buy that either.
No, because if he tore his torn bicep, they would have called the whole fight off. Ain't no way you gonna heal up in 2 months, bro. Maybe you had a strain of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or you tweaked it, but you didn't tear that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, they just need to, man. This whole joint need to be clean boxing, man. I mean, that's why motherfuckers was, man, I feel Floyd, man. I want everybody to be on it, but the media, the main media was criticizing Floyd for wanting everybody to be on the fucking same playing field.
Yeah. Because he wanted Olympic style drug testing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, Pacquiao ain't never get caught. But come on, y'all.
Right.
Come on, man. There's no way that you wasn't knocking everybody out at 126, but gain weight. I know you don't. When you get bigger, your punching power don't evolve, man. I know this for a fact. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Come on, man. You couldn't really fucking the first fight with Erg Morales, you couldn't hurt Erg Morales. Erg Morales said the next fight, this shit was different.
Yeah. I remember that.
I took this man punches before. The second fight, this nigga was different. Come on, man. And then he tell Mayweather, I don't want my skin to get, I don't take blood before fights and all this shit. But when your money got low, you jumped on it.
Mm-hmm. You say you scared of needles, but you got tattoos and shit. You make that shit make sense.
That too. Then when the Floyd fight came about, you on it, but you waited till you got all that shit out your system because you started looking regular. Manny started when Floyd came out with them allegations and started pressing for him to fight. He started looking regular. He started looking. Manny ain't get tired. Go look at Manny Pacquiao when he was at 120, 126, 130. He ain't get tired. That motherfucker used to fight. But when he came up, he started looking regular. He wasn't hurting motherfuckers at first. Then he started hurting people again. Come on, man. Just go look at the guy, man. The shit. I mean, but he never got caught, so I can't never really press down on that issue about him.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
man, you got common sense, man. You can see it.
There's a lot of people that never got caught, but that don't mean we can't see the shit. That don't mean we can't see the change in your head structure. Yeah. I ain't done with it. That's true. You know what I'm saying? You look at his head size increasing. He had a big head anyway, but that motherfucker started getting expanded. It went from a globe to a fucking planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn.
That Barry Bonds shit.
Man,
looking like Barry Bonds out this motherfucking shit. Yeah, you right.
And you kept moving up. Bro, you gotta have some type of additive to keep going up like that, bro. I mean, you started off as a feather, man. You was a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? You little as hell.
But I think he was juicing in that Thurman fight.
Yeah, that Thurman said that too.
But
Thurman said that too.
He ain't get the juice in Uga's fight because he was drug testing with the WBC with the Earl, because you know they ain't fitting to let that shit happen to Earl. One thing I know about Al Heyman and them, they not fitting to let that shit happen to Earl. So he was drug testing against Earl, and then he couldn't really do what he wanted to do when they switched the opponents because it was 2 weeks out.
Right, and which made him go out there and have that performance against Ugas. And that was a lackluster performance on Ugas' part because he came in with an injury. And he still beat the shit out of Pacquiao.
Yeah. He came in with a bicep injury, still beat the shit out of him.
And that was lightweight beat the shit out of him. Because this wasn't like the fight was exciting. He just beat a 41-year-old man that just probably all them years of coming off, you know, doing what he did. And now this is the results of how he looking.
Yeah, man. Pacquiao looked like he ain't even belong in the ring that night.
Nah, he didn't. He didn't.
But just came off rejuvenating Thurman fight.
Like, you know, Pacquiao, you know, he predicated his game off being able to move, pop in, pop out. Man, he looked like he had on a fucking weight vest and ankle weights and shit. He could still move his hands, but he couldn't move his feet, his body, and get them angles like he want to. So I was looking at all that shit. Looked at real old, and I'm like, Ugas essentially beat you with one hand because he barely threw the hurt bicep on. You know what I'm saying? He pop shot it with that bitch, but he wasn't putting no fuck you on that bitch with that hurt on. But he still, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, if you would have fought Earl, that nigga would have killed you that night, bro. Earl would have killed that man. He got blessed by the boxing guys, boy. Because Earl would have had you in the hospital for real.
Yeah.
Body shots, injury, your whole insides would have been fucked up.
Yep. That's true.
I can't wait till, man, April almost here. April 16th, man, for this Terrence Crawford and Earl Smith shit can go away, man. Just can't wait till Earl say, man, I want Terrence Crawford. He been saying it, but I just can't wait for these Terrence Crawford fans to say, oh, he not saying his name. All right, man, I can't wait till he get Ugas. And that's one thing I respect about Earl. When he got something in front of him, he just don't go past it.
Right. You can't do that, man. You can't overlook the opponent that you're about to face. You can't do that. But Earl know the play. Earl know what's at stake, man. You know, he know what's getting ready to happen. But you got to take care of business to get to that point.
Oh yeah, he locked in. He focused too. He laser focused. He got the shag back growing. Them boys in trouble.
Yeah, he
He'll,
heard what
I
he'll
agree.
my man
strong.
Keon been saying, man.
And people forget, like he been pretty much active and training the whole time, sparring and everything. He
And
went
not
through
to
the
say, not
Blu-ray training. Then had the injury, sat out a month because he couldn't do no activity, and went right back to it. And then picked up with somebody else. So he just adding and fine tuning all the shit he did with Blu-ray. Bro, the
yeah, but
motherfucker gonna probably
Yo,
you know,
I don't mean to cut y'all. I don't mean to cut y'all boys off. Drew Titan on. Drew Titan on. Y'all know how that shit go. I'm finna.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm about to jump on too.
Yeah, I'm finna get out. I'm gonna be back later on. For my 17, we gonna talk a little more about this shit. We gonna talk a little more about it. But I appreciate everybody sliding through. Batman, Crush, DP, Devin Man, G5, all y'all good
man,
brothers.
ain't no
No
man.
problem.
doubt.
Man.
Ain't no doubt. If y'all missed my live last night, man, we was over there doing some good cooking, man. Just talking about
Yes, we was,
real
bro.
shit,
What
man.
time
Yes,
you
we
come on,
was.
G5?
Man, sometimes it be sporadic, dog. You know what I'm saying? I meant to go early, but I be trying to get out the way because me and a lot of content creators share the same subs and shit. So you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I let everybody do their thing and I get mine in. So it
About a
was more people
3 hour
on.
cook, bro.
Yeah,
It was on and popping last night.
Hey, and we ain't even talk about boxing. You know what I'm
We
saying?
talk about boxing,
Not
bro.
boxing. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about some real life shit, man.
Appreciate you, G5. Appreciate you, brother.
All
Appreciate you.
love, bro. It's gonna be more of that shit, dog.
Yeah, I catch
Man,
up with y'all brothers later, man.
All
for
right,
sure.
dog.
I appreciate
All right.
everybody time through this joint. It's getting the harder way, 17. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. This is the present. This how we rocking. I'm out. Look, hey, Case of Boy, I'm going live a little later. When I do my best and shit. So I'm gonna be back in this motherfucker though. But I appreciate
later.
everybody.
I'm about to pull up at work. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, cool, man.
I appreciate y'all sliding through this joint, man. Love.
Peace. All right.